his workshop grinding, sawdust flying, circuits winding. He's got waffles stacked, syrup dripping, PC parts on the bench, ideas flipping. Wednesday's here, it's the vibe he craves. Hump day glory, camel waves, happy hump day. Mike shouts loud, waffles in one hand, he's feeling proud. PC builds, oh what a display. Mike's the king of hump day. He's strutting his style, floppy disks piled up in a messy file. Pixels flash, screens ignite. Mike's got a workshop that glows all night. Yeah, every screw, every wire, his art. Wednesday's magic fuels his heart. Happy hump day, Mike shouts loud, waffles in one hand, he's feeling proud. PC builds, oh what a display. Mike's the king of hump day.
It's waffle time, Mike's favorite day. He's feeling so fine. Spin the wheel now, get the deal. Hey, your prize awaits. It's your lucky day. Waffles on Wednesday. It's gonna be a blast. Giving away prizes. You'll be having a blast.
All right, everybody. There's a new one coming your way. We're also going to be kicking off our weekly Waffle. Get in on it, exclamation mark Waffle. Let's go. We're going to start soon. Really soon.
I'm slaying my lashes. Don't have to the mother like passes. Back tap from the butter, I'm stacking. Kimmel in the kitchen, deal wag, and I'm blacking. Let's fold down, I'm chef for the brand. Flip one, flip two, serve to a Jimmy. Jam, might for the dose to the mall. Buttery drinks, up a luck when you call this hump day. Let's get it. My guy waffles, I'm great. If you want that steak and say my name, I'll bring that drip. They go, they rate. This hump day. Let's get it. Middle of the week, we lit. Still on the mission to end the call. Soaping up love in every single wall. Big play, big smile, big white wall. I don't on the nose, that shit to go. I cross that sand like a food truck clean. Dale on my dick, go, ring, ring, ring. Circle cool with plates in the air. Office in the city, but the fair from the chairs. My first star, the schedule looking cool. And I tell the board there with a waffle safe stool. Hold up. From the desert to the desk, I lie. Butter on the side, open your eyes. Little love the ground, I break that spell. One won't bite, you remember yourself. Once, twice out here on the scene. Caramel squirrel, real life dream. 2 umps high, but my spirit stay low. For the ones in the rush hour, most slow mo. It's up, big, let's get it. Mike got waffles, so come get it. You want that strength, it's real, my name, I'll bring that drip. They go, they're ready, it's up, big.
Anybody?
Judy,
guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Yeah.
Mustang_fishing just for subs for 19 months.
Let's go.
Wednesday morning, alarm clock rings. Gotta get up to my own things. Jump out of bed.
What up, Wafflers? We're back, baby. What is going on, everybody? Happy New Year. It's 2026. And boy, do we got a lot to show today. Oh, but it's so good to be back, man. I missed you guys. Hope everybody's being good, doing good. Hope you guys all had a great holiday. It's a little bit of time, you know. A lot happened in the last week, let me tell you, man. Wow. What a show we had at CES. Oh, man. Mustang Fishing coming in with a 6 month. Appreciate those. Tier 1, baby. Let's go. Get back in on those waffles. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We are back. Dude, I'm so excited to stream today. Oh, my God. You have no idea. You have no idea. Smoke coming in. Appreciate the 38 months, dog.
S_M_O_K_3_. New year, new waffles.
New year, new waffles. Let's go, baby. Get in on it. We got our weekly giveaway already going on. If you'd like to participate and get in on it, !Waffle for your chance to win. Good luck, guys, girls, everybody. Let's have some fun. And we'll get some waffles out. Yeah, I missed you. Let's go, let's go. Oh, man, crazy, dude. What a week we had. Make sure my audio's good. Hopefully it's not too loud. I haven't done this in a while. Had to dust off the old stream system, you know.
Jeff 5237.
Haven't touched it since last year.
Guess what day it is?
It's been a minute.
Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Jeff 5237 coming in with the 19 months. Thank you so much, Jeff. Mick Wilshire Baggins coming in with the 34 months. Appreciate that tier 1, my friend. And Kenneth 32374 coming in with the 26. Philadex coming in with the 26 as well. Back to back 2-6s. Let's go.
Therma 20 waffles.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Therma 20 waffles. I've missed it. I have missed it so much. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Let's go. It's hump day, baby. We're back. Oh, we're back, dudes. We're good. Oh, man. So much stuff to talk about. We got cases on display. Give you guys a nice little front row seat to CES 2026 at Thermaltake. I love being able to do this. We got our shipment back already. I've unpacked.
What day it is? Oh, come on.
Cleaned everything up.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
All the little fingerprints from all the media. Touching everything.
For 10 months. It's not a Wednesday without Thermaltake.
You know who you are. You saw the videos. It's not a Wednesday without Thermaltake Live. Let's go. Thank you much, man. Appreciate you. Verret Man coming in with the 10 months. Let's go. Dude. Any RAM? Nope. AI gobbled it all up. AI took all the RAM. The RAM is gone. The GPUs are next. We have to be careful.
Alpha 337.
We have to be careful, guys. You're going to have to watch. We're going to have to see what's going to happen, man. We're going to have to see what's going to happen. X-Sun coming in with a 14 months. Happy New Year.
Therma 20 waffles. Happy
Let's
New
go.
Year.
Let's go. It's 2026.
Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody?
Oh, man. I think we're going good.
Oh, come on. I know you can hear me.
YouTubing as well.
Mike.
We're good.
What day is it, Mike?
All right.
K Callingham just resubbed for 4 months.
K Callingham, let's go. Appreciate the 4 months. Tier 1, baby. Let's go. Much love, you guys. Thanks so much for the subs. How was the convention? You know, it's really interesting to see, I guess you would say, like, my perspective of things. Like, there's a ton of people. We're at the Venetian Hotel. It's probably one of the main ballroom areas for, like, you know, a lot of CES stuff. There's multiple areas. I mean, the event is crazy. The sad part is I don't get to leave my little box too often. You know what I mean? No offense, box, if you're watching, but I basically get trapped in a box. I see the sun in the morning as I walk over to the hotel because we stay at another hotel right next to it, and I think usually I think there was only one day last week I actually saw the sunset. It was literally, I saw the sun in the morning. Like, and you know what, dude, the weather was actually pretty good in Vegas too. I was kind of impressed with how warm it was. It's usually pretty cold. It got really cold towards the end, but like there was literally some days where shorts were an option. And that's usually not something I would say about Vegas in January, if that makes sense. But yes, getting up early, working all day, seeing just beautiful, amazing people. Getting to see other people in the industry too, you know what I mean? Other manufacturers, you know, we got our neighbors, right? We had MSI next door, AMD on the other side of our cool little hallway that we had. A lot of other stuff, a lot of other good friends from other manufacturers around. It's just always nice, you know, hey man, what's up? You know, like it's good to get out, get that face-to-face with people and everything. And of course, you know, all the tech Hollywood stars come out. And we do our best to get those guys to come in, you know, show them a couple of things. I think we got some pretty good feedback. Dude, the comments and everything, I've been reading comments for days. I can't thank all these communities enough for them to spend a little bit of time to just give us your feedback. You know what I mean? Like, we had products that are coming out pretty quick. We had some products that were first looks. We in concept with them, but we're trying to, you know, we're sponging it up, trying to see what people think. Maybe hey this or maybe hey that, and kind of get some feedback from people. Not just the tech tubers that check everything out, touch a lot of people's products, right? But all you guys that watch and those comments. I mean, I think Paul's video is like 450 something comments or something like that right now. I think I've read just about every single one of them. So it's like stuff like that. It's been really cool. I have so much work to do now, but I definitely wanted to take a little break to stream today because I want to show you guys some stuff. But like, I got so much feedback to write down, you know, recapping CES and all the fun stuff. But dude, it was just such a pleasure to get to see all those beautiful people. They knew who they are.
Rip to a friend of mine. His wife sent him out to get some sewing thread, but he ended up in the bar all day. Gone, but not for cotton.
Rip. I thought it was going to be sad until I realized who sent it. See, Flail, let's go, man. You got me a little. You got me there. You got me there. I got to dust off the rust, man. You got me on that one. I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh. But yeah, dude, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, we're back. Had a great CES. Great CES. Much love to all the peeps that came out. Checked out the stuff. Much love to you guys. Put beer in a PC, bro. That was us. But it was really good to see all that and see your guys' comments. Tried to share some stuff, dude. You guys don't understand how busy I am. Like, we get in, I get a little bit of time. It's just like the fight to get in line to get breakfast at whatever Starbucks or whatever it is, because at that point you really don't care. You just need something, right? And then the like security line and all the people that go in, like it's a sea of people. I think I got like a video on my phone just showing just the wall of people just all going in the same direction as everybody's trying to get in. You know, there's all the big meetings, all the media coming out, you know, and then as soon as the first media starts, that we just, it's like a blur, man. It's like, it's wait, what time? It's 1 o'clock. I need to eat something. You know what I mean? And then like, oh, so-and-so came out and it's like, all right, I'll eat later. Dude, it's crazy. But I miss a lot of being able to get out, see the people, I enjoy the hustle. Getting those people in, wrangling them in. Come here, come look at this product. Tell me what you think. Say only nice things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never like that. Work nicknames. ET, always want to go home. Wheelbarrow only works when pushed. Tailpipe, always exhausted. Dude, I've seen a good amount of those ones. Some of them I probably don't necessarily want to say, but I think work nicknames are just hilarious, dude. They're just hilarious, man. Do the hotels not have complimentary breakfast there now? Everything, dude, it's Vegas. Everything is money. There is no continental. Well, at least on the strip, I would say. I mean, maybe in other hotels, right? To be fair. But like, dude, for us, it's kind of like, and you know, I got a little secret spot that I don't think everybody necessarily knows. Like, if you screw up and go to the Starbucks on the corner by the Venetian, you could be there for 45 minutes waiting for one coffee because you have to have it or you're going to die later today. But, you know, you got 12 meetings to go. You know, you think you have a dinner plan, but you're not really sure. You got a chop house? No. But I did we went to Fogo de Chao, that Brazilian barbecue place. Oh my God, dude. It was so good. It was an all-you-can-eat Brazilian barbecue, man.
Waffle.
Is my crutch, dude. I guilty. It's so good. It's so good. The funny part is that, like, I love all of, like, you know, the meats and everything, you know, the picanha, you know, any of the bacon wrapped chicken, you know, all those kind of stuff. So there's some good food out there. There's some good food out there. You get some barbecue and everything. But dude, Fogo's got this grilled cheese that is just amazing. It's just like cheese, but it's not grilled cheese. It's a piece of cheese, and they I guess they grill it, but then they put a little bit of honey on top. Oh, I miss it. I miss it already. But no, we had a good time. We had a good time, man. But Brazilian barbecue is definitely, that place there in Vegas is the spot. Got to get that RSVP early. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. You like waffles too? No way.
My birthday was this last Sunday. Happy birthday, C-Playa. Let's go.
_JT. Mike He. It's Wednesday.
Zera's coming in with a 16 months. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. And Compa JT coming in with a 15. Let's go, baby. Happy hump day.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It is hump day, baby. What's up? How are you guys? There's a Fogo in Irvine, I think. Yeah, they have a Fogo over by my house, too, in Brea, a new one. But you know what? I went there with the wife, and I would say the one in Vegas has, it's more. It's a big place, though. Like, dude, it's a big place, though. But I guess it's just maybe me being at CES for, like, all week, working, like, 12-hour days, and then, like, it's our, like, end of week dinner, and it's just it's extra amazing because of that. Because then we're like, oh, we're done, dude. I talked to my last media. I said the same thing for the last time. You guys, if you don't understand it, it's like, oh, hey, welcome to Thermaltake. Hey, we got this. Next media. Oh, hey, welcome to Thermaltake. We got this, and we got this. And you repeat that all week long. You try to have a little bit of excitement so you don't die inside when doing it a million times. You know what I mean? And I like to tailor things, too, to, like, you know, the people that come by. Because, you know, some people are into, you know, certain things here and there. We have, like, 65 products, maybe 67, but we have like 65 products out there, and I can't show them everything. You know what I mean? I can't show everybody everything. Like, if you had to pick 3 or 5 for that matter, it kind of gets a little more difficult. You know what I'm saying? My kid did this to me, dude. My kid did this to me with the 6-7 stuff. I'm sorry. I took my family once to a place similar to Fogo, and they filled up on side dishes before the meat came out. Oh, big mistake. Because, dude, I tell you, man, that Fogo place got this amazing, like, little butter bread. But it's a trap. It's a trap. You can't eat all the bread before the gauchos come by with a giant machete because they have, you know, all the good meat right there, baby. Let me tell you. Oh, man, but it's so good to be back, dude. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. We got our weekly waffle giveaway going on, and I'm probably, I'm already pretty far in on this already. Oh, my God. All right, let's take a look. So, recapping here for CES 2026. We were out in beautiful Las Vegas. The weather was actually pretty good. And And I don't know if I missed it, but I didn't see many walkthrough videos from influencers like the previous year. Was it because of more AI centric? You know, I think that there was definitely some people that were, you know, not too happy that there wasn't like a big thing, right? Like, I mean, NVIDIA didn't have a new GPU for the first time in 5 years at CES. I mean, that has to tell you something, right? About what's going on. All this stuff we've been talking on Discord, all the stuff we've been seeing on Reddit about this is going to change, that's going to change. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, dude, like, I don't know why they didn't talk much about it. I think somebody brought this up. I can't remember who it was. But dude, Freeze from NVIDIA, man, he was talking about the new DLSS 4.5. Actually, some pretty good stuff. I don't know about you guys, but like, I've been playing Tarkov and I had to turn DLSS off because it was blurring the scopes in Tarkov. So I just went back to TAA and it's been fine, but 4.5 is here and I actually need to try that because I heard it fixed it. I actually saw a video on that. So I was like, sweet, but there's some other improvements with DLSS 4.5 that I thought was really cool. You know what I mean? And then look on the flip side with like AMD and everything. They didn't really have any like big crazy announcements, but for whatever reason, they paper launched the 9850X 3D. And that was the thing everybody wanted to see, right? Everybody's like, where's the new CPU, right? Where's that new CPU? I want it. But yeah, man, it's some interesting stuff, you know? Some interesting stuff. I think we're going to have to see how the market goes this year with the chip shortage stuff they're talking about, the reduction in products that they're making. We'll have to see who tries to stand out in the bunch, you know, as far as different stuff. Mara Shader coming in with what is it, dude? 20 stream streak, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's go. That's a long time. But yeah, we got a lot to show. Getting back to Thermaltake here. We gotta check the box, guys. We gotta just talk about Thermaltake, not all the other fun eye candy. But it was good stuff. I mean, there was some things I would say that were out there was pretty interesting. I saw some guy fighting a robot and everything. He's like, ooh. And I just thought about a half sword and everything, going like, dude, give this robot a sword and let's really see what you can do. Take VR to the next level with a robot you have to fight with a sword. You know what I'm saying? So those could be things that we'll see in like 2050 or something like that. You know what I mean? Holodeck stuff. I mean, we'll have to see how that works out. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you go to our website, Thermaltake, USA.com, we have our beautiful build to perform, designed to inspire with our new color for 2026, transformative teal. Redneck Poet coming in at 25. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Whoa. But yeah, you come over here though, by the way, if you actually click on the banner, if you guys want to know more about individual products, stuff that we showcased and everything, we do have a nice little landing page here. You can scroll down, you show all the cases off. Like here's our new Core PX Infinity, our new Core P Series case. Our first P Series case since I think 2022. It's definitely been a minute. And then other cases like this where we've never done something where we've collabed with an actual artist to do basically their own version of our TR100. The indigo blue color hit so well for me. I loved having that darker indigo blue that they picked for the case, but the Coralie case came out so beautiful with what she did. I love the artwork. I got so much feedback from people all week about, oh, it looks like this, or I could fit it here, or I could fit it there. And I'm just sitting back just going, man, that's why we did this. This was that inspiration. It's going to be a 500 piece only global limited SKU. They're all going to be signed. I have one right here to show you guys. And yeah, we'll talk about that, as well as some of the other stuff. So I got some other things. We're going to be talking next week too about some of the other smaller components, fans and coolers. I figured we'd focus on the cases today, but you can come in here and you can take a look at all the new that we had here for CES. You can even come in and click on find more chassis. And if you scroll down a little bit, it'll show all the other stuff. So like you wanted to talk about, I know you guys were talking about the AX1000, you know, basically the predecessor to the W200 case. The new View Cross, this was, dude, I when I saw this, I was like, this case is going to be super popular. I told my boss, I'm like, dude, this is going to be the one everyone's going to talk about. And wow, did that case deliver, dude. Everybody was pretty excited about this one. The new colors in here, so if you want to take a look at the new colors, both the transformative teal and we're also doing this flaming orange color only in the View 380 XL. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that color and others. Same with the transformative teal. You're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, you guys can go in here and take a look, you know, a little bit of spec action, you know, in here, all the new travel cases, the TR200, TR300, you know, a lot of stuff, the retro cases that are in here. I'll talk a little bit about those because there was some changes to the retro cases, but yeah.
I meant to say my birthday was this last Sunday, so a great late birthday gift is to win a waffle.
Hey, get in on it, baby. You get in on that waffle. Good luck on your birthday waffle chances. Yeah, as well as everybody else.
Somebody get some water.
Wolf coming with a hydrate. Thank you so much. I was already thirsty, so thank you. The case looks like a guitar speaker, dude. I had people like bringing up like Marshall like speaker like fun little ideas, but then like at the same time, I got like God of War like artwork style, like, you know what I mean, like, and when somebody said God of War, I was like, oh, I was like, wow, yeah, that actually makes sense. I mean, if it was like black and red, you know, it would definitely be more God of War style and everything like that. But dude, it's the inspiration. It's the idea this beautiful lady put together for us and collabed with us to do a 500-piece global run on this fun little case. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? It's really neat for us to kind of branch out and do more than just, hey, we're Thermaltake. We have, I would assume, the most colors of cases than anybody else. Either way, we're doing a lot of colors, but now let's try to do, how do you do something more than, I guess, just colors? You know what I mean? So a lot of that stuff, you know, kind of neat to see. Kind of neat to see there. So you guys can go in, check a look. You know, all the stuff's broken down. You can click the little pages if you want to learn more about what we had showcasing. Of course, over at CES here in Las Vegas. And then, of course, we had the media, right? We had lots of media come out. Dude, I was like going back and forth. Like, I wanted to like play some of these and react to some of them. You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to take up too much time with that. Waffle-shaped case is more than just a color. That's right. That is right. I would love a waffle-shaped case with waffle filtration. It would have to have waffle-tration.
Guess what day it is?
Sizzman coming in, baby. Appreciate you.
Huh?
Thank you for the 7 months, man.
Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me.
Julie,
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Mike. Mike.
Signs are
What day is it, Mike?
51 just
Oh,
for
it's
sub
Wednesday,
for 7
baby.
months. Happy hump day, Mike. Therma 20, Mike. Therma 20, nice. Therma 20, Mike. Therma 20, nice.
Let's go. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. So I posted a good amount of videos up on our Discord. If you take a look at our Discord, I threw up a good amount in there under the thermal chat. And you can take a look at those there. You know, some of the ones, you know, they're pretty cool. I mean, I definitely got to give a shout out to my good friend Stu over at GGF. I mean, he came out, you know, came with us as Thermaltake as well as others. I mean, the guy had, you know, you know, these guys get their sponsors, right? But dude, like, I think like with Stu's video and you know the others, it's nice because Stuart is a modder at the same time, so he brings out a build that he did too, which was super clean. It had the TT logos cut out and everything. And, you know, Stu does his Stu, you know, breaking down all this stuff. And then the guy's always just amazing with feedback. Like, he always gives me some great feedback. And we get to kind of chat with him a little bit about, you know, different things and, you know, what he likes about what he's already, you know, kind of messed with. And at the same time, kind of looking at new things and thinking about, you know, ideas and stuff like that. Because, dude, the guy's got a crazy ambition for building PCs. And I just love him to death for it. But he's got some cool stuff. You can check out GGF events over on YouTube. And, you know, dude, I'll just kind of peeking through.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you get those
Peeking through
TPS
some of these
reports done yet?
comments here.
Oh no. They're almost done.
Scissorman!
what's
Oh
today?
my
today just
goodness!
Wednesday.
Scissorman coming in
wrong?
with the
Nothing,
10
just-
gifted
Hey, Mike,
subs.
Mike, that's what Mike.
Holy crap, man.
That's what
Thank
day
you
it
so
is.
much, dude.
I know what day it is.
Thank you so
Hump
much. Look at
day.
all of those waffles for
It's
you.
Wednesday, yes, I get it, because you're a camel.
Let's go, let's go. Appreciate you, Scissorman, coming
Why
in
would you have a bar
with the
him, huh?
10 gifties.
You always come around
Dude, we
to my
just
day.
barely started. We just barely got back. No, I appreciate it, man.
51 has gifted 10 subs to viewers.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, dude, there were so many comments. Dual system case looks great. Wooden fans, yup. Love all those cases, but having magnetized blocks that gets used to make patterns looks ridiculous. And the only benefit is if you would get young kids who would want to fiddle with everything, at least they could fiddle with something that isn't going to cause a problem. I don't have children, so I hate the idea, and I think it ruins the look of the case. I freaking love it, man. I love everybody's different perspective on things, dude. It is genuine. It's genuine stuff, dude. I mean, I get it. I guess in the future we won't need a monitor anymore. Just plug the GPU directly into the AIO and game on the AIO screen. I mean, it's just, you know, some people love us, some people hate us. I get it. It's all good, man. It's all good. You can't expect everybody to love everybody. You know what I mean, dude? Like, it's just crazy. It's like, you really think that, you know, you're sitting there writing a big old thing about why this or why that. I mean, do you really think a lot of people are going to read it? Well, yeah, some people do. I read. I like to read. I'm always curious to see both sides of the fence. I think I'm pretty fair with that, you know, and it's cool. We got Tiny Tom Logan from across the pond. Great to see Tom. He came out. OC3D TV came out. Checked out some stuff from us and everything. Yeah, let's see. The Dr. Power 3 I would love to see. That Whitewood Core PX is what I was hoping to see this year. I'm very tempted to do a build with the new X3D wood motherboard. There's a wood mother. I didn't see a wooden motherboard. I'll have to check that out. I don't know if I grabbed that one. I desperately need a couple of dual PC cases on a few wall mounted ones. Please do a dual PC build in the case when you get a hold of one. I got a lot of love for the dual PC case stuff. But dude, there's so many comments, man. Mark from Scattervolt came out. You know, he's my sim racer guy, dude. He's into the sim. He's got like a legit sim racing setup at home, and it's always good to get feedback from Mark and have him come out, check out, you know, all this stuff too. So you can check out Scattervolt, you know, a lot of good stuff in here from them, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We had UFD Tech come out as well. UFD Tech's got a video up too. I like Brett's little take on a lot of things. I'm glad he likes the new transformative teal color, amongst other things. I mean, I thought a lot of people, you know, hyped up. He had 40 some comments in here. God, I love that teal color. If it only had been available in 2024 when I built my rig. I feel him on that. I feel him on that, man. It's pretty crazy. Please, TT, make a dual PC in white with the lighter color wood on the top panel, like the one that goes on the wall. Also, front panel will be nice near the bottom since it's a tall case, please. And you know, those were the things. We were like going like, hey, should we have the IO on the top? We have IO on the side. And you know, we are making a white version of the View Cross, sadly. And I don't think I've told anybody. I don't think I really told him about this. Oh my God.
It's a golden waffle ticket. You really found one, honey. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Scissorman gifting a tier 1 subbed in need of temperance, man. What much love, dude. Much love. You get hit with ads? I tried to stop them. But like, yeah, the View Cross is going to be coming in both black and white colors. I think that might come in with some other colors too. Yeah, no, dude, that scared me as well. I was like, oh, see, they got to dust off the stream setup. I don't know why that one was like that. It's only for gifted subs, so I guess that could be what the volume adjustment needs to be an adjustment. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Please, our ears. I turned it down.
It's a golden waffle ticket. You really found one, honey. I can't believe it.
Was that one crazy loud too? Was that one just as crazy? I'll try to safeguard a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. But that's very kind of you, Sis, man. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. I like bananas on my waffles. Yeah, cool stuff there. And dude, of course, probably my personal favorite was, and it's like, dude, you guys, I got to be honest with you. I've been watching this man since the Newegg days. He inspired me to do a lot of this stuff. I got to be honest with you guys, right? And this year was the first year Paul's actually said, hey, do you want to be in the video? And I just looked at him like, yes. Like, I would never say no to that. So I got the honor of doing a fun little video with Paul, which I thought was really cool. And we got to go through and talk about, I did a little man crush. Okay. Yeah, you're guilty. You caught me. But, dude, it's always fun to see Paul and Joe, of course. And, just be able to go through all the stuff, to kind of like, dude, like here, just here, just like,
you gotta give a serious face. Hey guys, I'm here at Thermaltake, and if you've ever watched any of my coverage of an event like CES or Computex, you probably noticed that I don't usually talk directly to the representatives from the companies, and that's for a very specific reason. Reps from companies often.
And now y'all know how tall Paul is.
Not all of them, I feel like, are on the side of the consumer as much. This is Mike from Thermaltake. You may have seen him before. He does live streams with Thermaltake. He does so much stuff here.
Hey, live streams! What a shout out! Thanks for the shout out, Paul.
Mike.
Ooh, I'm so special.
Mike is Mike because he knows way more about all this Thermaltake stuff than I do. And Mike is also very much like, he's all about gaming. He's all about like you guys. And
but so much fun, you guys. You have to check out the video. It's like 22 minutes long. I can't play the whole thing. I would love to, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it's just those things, you know what I mean? Like, it's just those things, you know what I mean? Like, it was so much fun to show him, but I got to tell you, probably, what just really hit really good for me, like, dude, the comments, guys, like over 450 comments in here. I've read like every single one. I've read like every single comment. I like, at first I thought I should start commenting on these or just like drop a like or whatever, right here, just boom, just like it, you know what I mean? Because I'm logged in on the Thermaltake page, right? But I mean, dude, at least there is still one company at CES marketing to consumers. I tried my best to not say that 2-letter word for so long. I enjoyed the booth tour way more than I expected. Mike is a great host for Thermaltake. I love you. You are the best. Thank you so much. Mike is the best rep for a company. We like Mike. I mean, but okay. Me being aside, it's not about me here. It's not about me here. But like, dude, look at some of these things. Thermaltake, if you're reading this, yes, we are. Please start doing more blue cases. The Corrali did an amazing job with that case, and that blue is gorgeous. Also, the SFX PSU situation has been pretty bad as of late, so any new models coming out. I mean, dude, look at it, 65 likes, man. The comments were so cool. That double-decker case is actually pretty cool. I can have my gaming and work set up in the same case, taking up less space on the desk. Nice. I think that was what we were trying to do. The room meme, that was funny. Let's see. Man, my next PC will definitely use a Thermaltake case. They have some cool cases. Dude, I mean, just to take the time to write that just means so much to me. If you make a white and especially disk drive compatible dual PC case, that'd be amazing. Interesting. interesting, you know. I like the dual PC concept, especially for streaming. I think the two-piece glass front is a good idea, but maybe offer a ventilated option. See, this is the gold. This is what we need, because we were talking about this. We were like, hey, maybe we should not do two pieces of glass. Maybe we should do a piece of glass and like a perforated panel, like we did with like the View 37, and then maybe give people an option to buy a glass panel if they want to just interchange it, right? So, like literally, it's on the table. It's on the table, man. These things, it's good to see ideas that we were already discussing internally, and then seeing people that then come out and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Put that case on the desk instead of in a cart beside it, though. I know, I feel you on that. It's a big case. You're gonna see. I have the cross case here too. This is cool. It kind of reminds me of what if like the old Tower 9000, it's over 9,000 case could be like if we were on the other side of streamer, another game, for example. And that's a nice compliment for the View Cross. I'm not the target audience for a dual PC tower, but that is pretty flippin' sweet. Thermaltake's color choices for their case is definitely amazing. Gutted to find out the transformative teal is not coming in the Tower 300. Oh, why is Micro ATX always sidelined? God, we could talk. We could talk. I think like with the transformative teal, we'll have we'll have those. Like, it's not like locked. It's not said and done. I will say that. We can definitely see more transformative teal SKUs going forward in 2026, but we might not. I think a lot of that's going to depend on the market and how well these units when these three SKUs go. I mean, it's kind of like how we, plan and do our business forecasting, all that fun stuff that we have to figure out to make stuff work and happen. You know what I mean? I would like a dual ATX version of that dual PC case. Now that I would say I'd love one too, but I'm just concerned on how big that may be, if that makes sense. I don't know. Mike seems really down to earth. Love what they're doing. Thank you. I appreciate that. How hard did you cringe when he started talking about AI? Integrated into case software. I could feel it through my tablet screen. Bro. New year, new waffles. Let's go. Thank you. Quick stuff for the 14. Love the comments. There's so many in here. There is so many in here. That Thermaltake double-decker PC, and that was another one that came up too. As everybody started, was calling it the double-decker case. We got a lot to talk about with that. Make a dual system PC case when RAM is quadrupled. The GPUs are going to double in price is a bold strategy, Cotton. He forgot to say Cotton at the end right there. You should just edit that. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. And it's not, how can you plan for that stuff? Like, it's not like they're going to tell you, hey, by the way, if you're planning to do this, you might not want to do this, Just letting you know, thanks NVIDIA, thanks AMD. Yep, that's why we have racing sims. Because if you can't buy a PC, you can at least buy a racing sim for the PC that you have. It might be difficult times like that, you know what I mean? We're finding RAM and finding all that other stuff. Could be quite difficult. All right, we have our weekly waffle going on already. Get in on it, you guys. Exclamation mark waffle. I know we've been offline for a little bit, so you guys got some really good opportunities here. I wasn't expecting a lot coming back, after being on a little bit of a break. We'll probably have a good amount of wafflers next week because they're like, whoa, that waffle guy's back. So we'll see how it goes and everything like that. But get in on that waffle, baby. We got some waffling to do later on today during the stream. But we got some products to show and dive in on them and give you guys a front row seat. So let's jump on over, shall we? Well, let's jump on over. Let's see if this still works. Let's see if it still works. Dude, what is up, everybody? It is so great to be back. Yep, this is the first time I've typed in here with this install. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I got to get my hands on our new keyboards too. I mean, there was a couple of products that we kind of came out, and I mean, I'm not gonna say sleeper product wise, but like, dude, like this right here, our new Core PX Infinity case. We haven't done a Core P series, especially a larger one. I think if memory serves, the Core P3 Pro was the last one we did, which was the smaller version. This is more of like the Core P5. And I can tell you, I've had a lot of people over the years say, dude, where can I get a Core P5? I want the bigger case and everything. So we got you, fam. We are going to be coming out with the new Core PX Infinity. The name might change a little bit. We talked a little bit about like the infinity mirror option right here on the side. Look, you can see me right there on the infinity mirror. And, it almost looks like it's a digital screen. I mean, I could literally go like this and be like, yeah, we literally put a screen on here so that you can share your OBS. No, I'm just kidding. But RGB strips all the way around. This is also the first time we've done tempered glass. Yes, this is tempered glass, you guys, with 2 bends. I mean, we've done single bend tempered glass for I think 10 plus years now, something like that. I don't know. I heard a company saying that they're the only ones doing bend tempered glass for their cases this year, and I was quite surprised to hear that from them, because there's a lot of companies out that have bent tempered glass now, and it's not necessarily something new, but something new here from us is 2 90-degree bends. That's definitely a first for us here at Thermaltake. But yeah, the new Core PX, it's got like a short side glass on the connector side, because of course you still got to be able to plug everything in. But then on the flip side over here, you basically get a full covered glass that goes that way. Now, I've been kind of looking at the layout to see, like, if you went wall mountable with the case. I mean, of course, you can remove the bottom, just like the other Core PX cases. Let me get it turned on. This also had the big chunk cable too, like the one, it's got the sad face cable. This is the big chunk cable. These things are expensive. I had somebody one time come by and ask for one of these, and I didn't have an extra, right? And he was like, dude, please, like the closest one that I've been able to see, they want like $100 for it. I'm like, really, $100 for just the power cable, right? So I was like, dang. So I started throwing like 5 or 6 of these in my little toolbox, when I go to CES and everything. But like, dude, yeah, there's a beefy power supply. We had a lot of power options, some new stuff. We also had some updates on some small stuff as well as some other things. I mean, we got a freaking 3,000 watt power supply that we're coming out with, but sadly it's not gonna more or less show up over here in the US. But at the same time, I heard people like, I don't care, I'm in the US, I can change my house to make it work. How can I get one, right? And it's gonna be a challenge, because you'll have to get that from another region like Europe or something like that. So that will definitely have to be some different stuff. But the new Core PX, this thing at the moment's kind of TBD on what we're going to be doing with it. We are going to be doing some changes to the case. A couple of things might go here and there depending on what we do. One is the RGB strip that more or less surrounds or goes all the way around the case. Might have a little bit of an update to it. We also might consider removing it and making it an optional accessory for the case to like purchase separately, but I'm not really sure if that'd be something that we'd more or less do. We have to kind of wait and see what's going to happen with that. Same thing too with the infinity mirrors. Now the infinity mirrors are going to come in on both the side right there, as you can see, as well as on the top. We may remove those. Rob coming in with the tier 2 for 55 months, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, happy New Year, man. And happy Wednesday, dude. Welcome. Got all the new stuff, dude. We got all the new stuff. It's right here. And sadly, I have to send all this stuff back. I mean, we got stuff going to Japan for a show in Japan. We have other stuff going back to Taiwan, to our HQ. And then those things are going to, you know, and go have their fun, play all over the world. It's pretty crazy. You know, it's like, I almost wish like I could like think about putting like an air tag in this to just see where it ends up, like where it goes, like just, you know, just different countries and, you know, different events throughout. But we'll have to see, because like I said, stuff can change on the case, but you know, I don't have anything final for you guys. I'm just trying to give you guys, you know, a little bit more in depth on what's going on. And I mean, of course, right there on the back, and I really do like how they updated the back panel and put that X there and give it that like Visa mount like signature, but you got your 75, 100 and 200 mounting, your same standard mounting that you would expect from other Core P series cases. Dude, like literally, if you have one on your wall already and you want to upgrade, you're literally not going to have to do anything other than like you would have to with a TV. Just take the Visa mount off the old TV, put it on the new TV, and just mount it right back up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? But very excited to see Core P series come out. Very difficult to not talk about it early, so you guys get a cool little surprise with this. I mean, at the moment, the Core P series is going to have, this is like a tinted glass to it on the black color case. And then on the Snow Edition version, which we had as well as the show, it's just too much to have on the table, if you feel me. But the Snow Edition has a clear tempered glass panel. So we may go that route. We may go clear on both. I think your guys' comments are important. Your feedback's important. So you see a picture of this. You know, if there's something like, oh man, I hope the glass comes clear. I like the little bit of tint on there. If you see a photo that we put up, I mean, those things, those words say so much to us. And it's not just, you know, us here at the US, but, you know, our other Taiwan teams, you know, our teams in Australia, Europe, we're all looking at a lot of those things, right? So we get the feedback, man. We get the feedback and we really do appreciate it, you know? Running the 3K PSU off of the dryer circuit and you're not doing laundry. I mean, I actually ran a 220 in my garage for my air compressor, and it's just funny thinking that I could build like a crazy PC, but it would have to be in my garage. But then, yeah, I'd be like, dude, I'd have to run another one. I'd have to run another 220 for my, I love my air compressor, man. But yeah, it'd be kind of crazy to have something like that. Because I mean, dude, you're talking dual 50 amp breakers on that kind of stuff, you know? It's a lot of juice right there. But then in other countries, it's pretty standard, you know what I mean? And it was fun to get to talk to the people that have those kind of things and sitting there and be like, yeah, so I don't get the 3000 watts. Yeah, but you do. And yeah, you know what I mean? But gosh, I got to be honest with you guys. Like, at the same time, I hope we don't need that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I mean, we got a 1650 watt coming out. Like, most of you guys know, like 1650 watt is pretty much your max capable you're going to get out of a 110 volt, you know, 20 amp outlet, you know, your home outlets there and everything like that. I know a lot of us can change and do some different stuff, but still at the same time, you know what I mean? Hope you're having a great new year. Mr. Box, as far as what Smoke said, hey, that's nice of you, that's nice of you, Smoke. I appreciate that. Oh, it's a long Visa mount, so you can use a TV Visa. Yes, that's like that's the important part, because I honestly don't think anybody uses the 75, but it's like it's kind of like a, you're gonna get all three into one, you know what I mean? But I think the most thing that matters is the 200 by 200. I think that's what most people will use for stuff like that with TVs, but then TVs also do those crazy bigger ones too. So you just got to kind of check with your Visa mount, but it's Visa compatible. You know, like what we've done with all the other P series cases, you know, this is basically just kind of like a pass through. I mean, let's be honest. You don't just screw the Visa mount into the back panel that's just there. I mean, behind the back panel is a big metal block that's basically attached to the interior of the case, and that retains all the weight there on there. So we've thought about that. We've been doing P series for years, and you know, I mean, you know, you just got to make sure you got a good mount on it, if you know what I'm saying. These way more than TVs now. Back in the day, I would say not so much. Dude, I think I turned my alert down because I got freaked out by the other one. I did. You say.
Good 003,
yeah, I had to turn that alert down. Good. Coming in with a tier 2 for 51 months. 50 sounded way cooler. Appreciate you. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. But yeah, cool case. More info coming soon on this as far as pricing and availability. But I'm just happy to see a Core P Series case in the works to kind of revamp, kind of fill that void. I mean, the P3 Pro was an awesome case. It had all the great features of a lot of the previous cases we had before that. I like the P6. P8's a great case. It's big though too. But I know I've had a good amount of people on both social, Discord, but dude, I can't find a P5 anywhere, and I get that. I feel you on that. And here's our answer. It took us a little bit, so sorry for the delay. We got a little bit longer here on this, but the new Core PX is coming out. Is it a Core P10 then at that point? That was a fun thing to kind of think about. Is like, are we taking like the Apple take on calling it 10 versus, or calling it X versus 10? You know what I mean? But either way, it's a new Core P case.
Me too. All right.
A lot of you guys love it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you kind of were thinking about it then, and you kind of went with a different way, or a different fish tank for that matter. And now that you have the same fish tank everybody else has, you want to have something a little bit different, especially something you can like mount on a wall. Because like, dude, that changes everything, if you feel me on that. Look into wireless devices for stuff like that too. It does definitely help. But yeah, Core PX coming soon. We got this bad boy set up. It's also got one of our new 3-in-1 fans on it. On the AIO, of course, it's being our Mind Cube, which is already out. But we got a variety of these new 3-in-1 fan solutions coming out, like our 360. I believe that's the Infinity fan that we got coming out. But I just like it because it has only 4 screws for 3 fans instead of 12. It's got cool little covers on it. And of course, it's got a nice, simple connection to it. So we'll be talking about that next week, as long as they'll let me hold on to the products for one more week before we send it back. So no promises, but I will do my best. And then of course, when this stuff comes out closer, we'll get to that once we get the final products in for that point. I hit the power button, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I hit the power button. And then it was really funny because I was setting up before the stream, and the one thing that I was like, oh yeah, the cross needs 2 power cords, because I got a power cord for this one because this one takes the big boy. But I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need a second one for the cross. So I was like, oh crap. So I had to go back out to the cage where I have just all my power cables, and I was like, oh yeah, I need one more. So I had to grab one. So I got that. So we good there. Gosh, what do you want to do next? Let's show off the new color. How about that? Let's show off the new color. Let me swap back over here real quick. Let me swap out our cases for a new color, huh? How about that?
Four more months will be 4 years for me.
Oh, this is my new jam. This is my new jam right here. I made this at CES. I was just messing around one night. I couldn't sleep. Oh yeah. And then of course, I mean, one of the things, at Thermaltake, by the way, dude, 4 more months will be 4 years, bro. Thank you so much. I can't believe it's been that long, my friend. Thank you for the 44. 44, hey, that's me. Put me in, coach. 44. Let's go. Oh, I got a it's just a little rub from the box. Not too much. No offense, box. No offense again. But yeah, the transformative teal, continuing the story as far as like what we all kind of started here with this crazy color idea from, that beautiful man we call our CEO, having the crazy wild ideas, man. I gotta tell you, we kicked off this whole idea with a hydrangea blue for our 25-year anniversary for Thermaltake. We came in hard last year with that future dusk purple color, which, oh my God, I got so much feedback from that purple color, man. That was just crazy, right? And then now for 2026, this is your, and I think I remember this, the WGSN and Color Rose color choice for 2026 is transformative teal. But one of the things that I like about this case and what I was expressing to media was like, dude, we've done a lot of colors, right? We've done a variety of different colors. There are definitely some colors I would really like to see one day. One, of course, is a blue, like a darker blue. And no hating on the hydrangea, but like when I saw that indigo blue case, which I have right here, which we'll talk about here in a minute, I really would love to see a dark blue case. I'd also like to see some form of red, but maybe not like hump day red, you know what I mean? But maybe like a burgundy red, or dude, even like, I don't know, a candy apple red kind of color, but something red. Burgundy, candy apple, something like that. I mean, gosh, you could go with like a tan interior. You could go with a dark interior. I mean, there's lots of crazy ideas you could do with that, right? But transformative teal is here for a 2026. And the thing I was expressing the most was like, I really like how with this particular case, we went with two different greens versus doing a green on the outside and doing like either like a white or like a black interior. I mean, don't get me wrong, a black interior would have looked great on this, but being able to do this like seafoam green color and come in with like white components just really pops for me. I mean, I if you're into like a cool teal color, because we have the racing green, we have the matcha already, right? We already have a few different greens, right? So, and we had a turquoise too, don't get me wrong. So with this, this color, excuse me. Oh, I've been talking all week, man, just craziness. But like, this transformative teal is a really cool green color. And I mean, throughout the case, from inside to outside, you will definitely see the color treatments, you know, that we did. Like, I mean, even when I just pop the back panel off, you see that like seafoam green color right there. It's a real nice bright color. Disregard the cable management, okay? It is it's the floor model. I didn't do it, okay? I didn't do it, all right? I didn't do it. But like, here, let's get this guy. Let's get the glass off. By the way, it's got cool little transformative teal on the glass. So each of these glass panels are actually different. You know, you'll have yellow, black, white, transformative teal. Like, so all these are all specialty glass. Even the glass here on the side has that green border around the glass too, to give it that cool little look. Get my other power cable here. Let's see here. Yeah. Turn the reactor on. And I'll come in so you guys can see a little bit closer on this one for the color here too. Go ahead and we'll do that. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. Oh, there's that Coralie case right there. But dude, look at this. If I can get it. Gosh, the RGB might actually blow out the color a little bit here on this. But if you guys take a look, just this, I wish I had like a separate piece that I could bring up and show, like, because you would get the panel here with the case, right? That would be included. But then, you know, because we put this big chunker of a graphics card, and yeah, I know this isn't plugged in. I get it. Normally we do plug it in. I forgot to actually plug this one in because we disconnect this when we do our Instapack, when we ship it. So the cord's just down there. It was plugged in at the show. I forgot to plug this one in. But to kind of show off that color here on the inside, the whole interior of the case is that nice seafoam green color that's in there with that. So, I mean, being able to change the color of the fans to kind of match it. And I mean, like, dude, the white components just really pop here in the case. But like all this, all up here at the top, these are all that nice light green color that's in there. So if you are definitely looking for something different, you know, that's going to give you, you know, a unique color, right? I mean, that's what we've been doing. That's why we've been doing it. Something like this is going to fit. I mean, I think out of most of the media, I think Brett was the one from UFD Tech who was saying, dude, the transformative, they killed it with it. Like, dude, he wants one. I could tell Brent wants a transformative teal case. And I think it's really cool because the boys over at UFD Tech are definitely into their colors. They've had definitely one into the hydrangea, as well as just, they were just dying for that future dust. So it's great to see the feedback, not just from you guys, you know, as our wafflers and our customers and everything, but from media people too, you know, seeing the color and everything like that. How about a moldy waffle green? You know, it's in the works, you know what I mean? I think it's a little bit farther down the list, you know, on the colors, but we'll see how well it does going forward. Thank God cases don't have scents. Am I right? Thank God you don't smell the color. I mean, we could do that. You know what I mean? I could make this like a seaweed green in here and you could scratch and sniff and smell the ocean. You know, we could take the yellow case and have it like lemon drop scented or something. Like a scented case. Maybe we should go scented cases next. Maybe that might be it. Maybe that might be the next thing we should look at. Everybody would be mad. They're like, but the flavor only lasted. We're like, you're not supposed to lick it, sir. You know what I mean? The snozberries don't taste like snozberries. So we're just trying to, I guess, avoid legal concerns there, if you understand what I'm saying. Scratch and sniff. Exactly. You can't eat your case, even though it may look delicious. Because, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, dude, that buttery waffle caramel edition that we did in October, man, that case... just, it made me hungry thinking about it. But then, you know, we put popcorn, root beer floats in there and everything. I think it worked out pretty well. It was fun telling people about putting a root beer float in a PC custom loop. As amongst other things. And they're like, really? You actually do that? I'm like, yeah. We're like, dude, you should see the mess that it makes. They're just like, dude, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. That's a bold strategy. But like, you know, dude, other like panels and everything. Let me see if I can give you guys a little bit closer of a look. Like, you know, in here, this might actually, this right here is like a black filter, more standard filter for it, but that might change. So, you know, as well as like with the fans and everything, as far as what the final, you know, solution goes with. But take a look at this. So here's your transformative teal pattern, and then like the fan brackets, that lighter green color. So you get a nice little mix and match of those colors. And I'm almost concerned some people would be going out there, you know, grabbing like, dude, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 of these cases to like mix and match colors. It's almost like we should sell color panels separately. At Thermaltake Live, I never did get a message about a win of mine a little while back. Hey, good question. So if you guys had an issue, or not had an issue, sorry, let me rephrase this. Who is this? Brendan's Games. Hey, if you did not get, if you didn't email me first for the giveaway, then I don't know if you really wanted it. If you did email me, and this can definitely be my bad, because I was catching up on some emails. I got most of the stuff out before we left for CES, but I still do have some other stuff. But if there is, if you haven't received a reply back from me for any of the giveaways we did for the holidays, now's your chance. If you sent an email but didn't get a reply back, email me again. Go, hey, just doing a solid. Help it. Can you take a look? And I'll double check, make sure that the beautiful people that we got working, you know, make sure they got this one, we got that one. I don't want to miss anybody, so I want to take a moment. Yeah, email me about anything if you haven't heard back. If you've already heard back, you just haven't gotten the package. That is just kind of us with we had a delay. You know, inventory was end of the year. Plus, most of the people that do the processing were with me at CES, so a lot of that stuff should be going in and getting processed either by the end of this week or next week. But I will be double checking on those to double confirm with what was on the prize wheel, with who I got emails from. But if you can please do me a solid, shoot me an email. Really appreciate it. You should already have it because you should have Discord messaged me. If you didn't even Discord message me, that's on you. I probably can't help you there at that point. But if you did and I didn't, it's on me. I'll make sure it's right. So don't worry about that, all right? Just please do me a favor. Shoot me an email if I didn't follow. Go, hey, hello, Waffle Man. Where's my prize? I won't take offense. I'll actually think it's funny, okay? I'll actually think it's quite funny. Try to have some good times. You know what I mean? Try to have some good. Oh, I was going to check Waffle Timer. I'm new to this. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we got like 20 minutes. We got like 20 minutes left on the Waffle. If you guys have questions too, like if you guys have questions on any of this stuff, like, hey, about this case or about that case or whatever, feel free to ask me. If I miss your chat here on the live stream, don't hesitate to get in on our Discord and, throw a message in there. Hey, curious about this, curious about that. Some stuff I'm probably gonna be like, hey, you gotta wait a little bit. I mean, that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, CES is supposed to be more of a, here's what's to come. Sometimes we have some things that are gonna be coming out sooner than later, because we definitely have a good amount of products coming out in Q1, of course, but a lot of stuff is more targeted for Q2.
The Waffle Man can. Oh, the Waffle Man can. 'Cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
It reminds me of a movie. Thanks, Dorian. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. 'Cause the Waffle Man can. Shh, that's an NDA question, right? Yeah. Feel free, ask me the tough ones. You won't catch me slipping. I am a seasoned veteran. It's very difficult for me to keep my mouth shut when it comes to all the new goodies that are coming. Sometimes I'd be like, dude, I got they're asking for it, boss. They're asking for it. It's like, wait. And I'm like, no, we can't. But yeah, we will try to keep you posted on what's going on. Like I said, some of these things, like the new colors and everything, these are going to be coming out pretty soon, because it's the same case. There's really no difference with the case itself. It's just the new color. So a lot of this stuff is just, taking it to the paint shop, getting them to slap on a new paint color, and we're good to go, and we can get these out. We will have the Tower 600, the View 390, and the View 600, that big full tower that we did in October. Those will be the first 3 cases that we're going to be offering our transformative teal color in, and we're definitely going to be exploring to see what other options, because I did see from the comments, somebody was like, why not the Tower 300? Where's the MATX Love? So stuff like that, we'll have to see what's going to go on. You know what I mean? Some colors will have to go as new ones come in. I don't think you're going to see us just, ThermalMike in 2030 going, well, yeah, we're up to 43 colors now in the Tower 300. We're not going to have Tower 300 forever, right? So you just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what we do. Cadillac partnership, huh? Yeah. Shh. Don't tell him. I'm working with Lockheed Martin too. But yeah, if you guys, just let me know if you guys have a question. Will DDR5 be under $100,000 when Zen 6 comes out? No, it won't. It won't. Buy your RAM now. It's already too late. You're already too late if you're trying to buy your RAM. It's already too late. Oh my gosh. What is going to happen with that, man, right? I will tell you, I am one of the thankful that I got a 64 gig kit back in like April. And I think that was pretty much the normal price, if not a pretty good deal. But it's just insane what it is now. And I feel super bad for people that more or less don't follow the industry every day or every week for that matter, or even every month, or even have heard of people like Gamers Nexus and Paul's Hardware and Jay's 2 Cents and like all those big guys, Linus Tech. Like maybe they've only heard of Linus and they've maybe watched like one video or something like that, as far as somebody that has one of the bigger reaches, right? Like, not everybody's all into this stuff like we are, and it's just like, can be a shock, you know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it in like a car aspect, right? Like look at the price of cars and where cars went price point wise, and like what's going on. It was horrible timing before Christmas. Exactly. I mean, it was kind of brutal for them to do that right before the holidays. Am I right? Like, they could have at least waited till like Q1 or Q2. But like, I think what I heard was, you know, the AI, the AI companies, they locked in the chips. I think what I hear, I think I heard they're going to take 40% for the next like 4 or 5 years. So then that 40% just gets allocated to them and everybody else gets the 60. Because this is not just about graphic cards and RAM. This is everything with computer chips, your car, all the other devices and stuff that we all love to buy on Amazon with Amazon Prime that keeps going up, you know? Stuff like that. Shh, we're on Twitch. Shh, we can't say those things. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I mean, you know, especially for us with not only being a RAM manufacturer, but also with our LCGS line, you know, and systems and stuff that we have. I know, as well as a lot of you know, that, you know, companies plan for these things. They stockpile inventory so that they can be competitive for a certain period of time. But like, dude, when's that going to run out? Are they going to get greedy with the pricing and everything? Because, you know, if one person raises the price, but not everybody else, then that one person is going to get kind of left out, right? So who's going to be the first to raise the price? I've already seen graphic cards up there in price already. And I mean, I feel bad for the people that think that's a deal, or just the people that got too much money that just buy it anyways. I mean, I get it, but like, it doesn't help us all overall. You know what I'm saying? But hey, dude, new transformative teal
Number
color
44,
is here.
number 44, that's me. Getting some cold cuts. Getting some cold cuts. Woo.
Woo, 44, that's me. Love it. Oh, I love it. But dude, boys, have been good. We got probably about 15 minutes left on our waffle, give or take. Make sure you get in on that. Let's go to something a little smaller. How about you say? And then yeah, I got a big boy here at the end here that I think will have some good talking points for. So stay tuned, you guys. We are not done. Ooh, Waffle Man. Let me just. Bye, transformative teal. Bye.
In the desert sun, where the sand never ends.
Oh yeah.
There's a camel named Mike with some true life friends. He
Ooh.
lives someday. It's his
Oh man.
life, but he's
See.
stopping there. He's got
Shift on over here like this, because I gotta show this box, because we don't do this all the time. I mean, we've never really kind of done something like this, but we don't really do something like this much either. So I do want to give some love for the plans for the new box. So this is going to be the TR100. I think I said I didn't say Corolli. I know I didn't say that. I'm pretty sure. But the Corolli case here by this amazing French artist that we got to collab with, came out with this gorgeous indigo blue color for the actual case, you know, like base paint cannoli. But they also came and did their own artwork, and it was really neat to see a lot of the inspiration from it, get to see some of the early designs, drawings, stuff like where they were. She was thinking up, you know, what she was gonna do on this case. And I mean, of course, it's no different on the inside, right? It's a TR100 case, but it has a very unique paint job that she created, and we're running only 500 pieces of this case globally. I think in the US we'll probably take around 100 or 150 of these, and with that small quantity, I don't know if it's going to be something where it's going to fly off the shelf, because it's a collab deal with stuff like this. I'd love to see us do more of this. It's going to be real interesting to see the feedback as far as, you know, what people are going to see about what they get with it. I mean, we definitely went the, you know, a further line with what we do with like our case packaging. I mean, it has a really cool indigo blue bag that the case actually comes in, which sadly I don't have. But as you can see right here, I mean, even for like the front panel where she did this beautiful line work here, and then this can be replaced. I mean, if you'd want to, right? Like, but we do have the option to put the screen in there if you'd like to. But I like this like this. I think the person that told me, yeah, and dude, that was another one, Alpha. Like, I got God of War vibes, but I got some Mandalorian vibes too, with like the girls' helmets and stuff in the show. God, I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait for more Mandalorian, man. Oh my gosh. But I think that was what was so cool about this case. Everybody that I talked to had their own interpretation of what this reminded them of. You know, some people were like just totally into the case. Some people were just like not necessarily, like it wasn't, the color was right or it wasn't right, or they had a friend that had the perfect spot for it and they just couldn't wait to tell them. You know what I mean? This is the way. It was pretty cool stuff. Tevin says, I saw TT Ram at Best Buy, the same second Mike mentioned Ram. Nice. Oh my God, I'm afraid to ask how much it is over there, but you know what I mean? Like, I get it. But wait, there's more. I have the khaki pants on. So this particular case is going to come with a variety of things. So like, it's going to have a nice indigo bag to kind of cover, like not just like a plastic bag, right? It's got like a cool felt bag that's going to come with it. You're going to get this TR100 Coralie Edition accessory box, and this little cool box right here. This thing got beat up pretty bad from Computex. It's a couple people dropped it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But like, this came out. This is really nice. So you get a nice little accessory pack. All these things are all in nice little individual foam cutouts here for this, for your cable management, your GPU mounting. There's even a location for the little speaker that no one uses anymore, right? Like, we thought about everything here with this, but what I really like, minus like, you know, your standard accessories in a fancy box, right? Like, that's, in a way, that's all this is, right? But you get a nice cool little manual that's got a neat little front cover on it to make it special. But what I really like, and I don't know if I have this particularly in here, but here, I want to show, we'll zoom in on this. You're gonna get some other cool things with us. Wait, switch on over. Take a look at this. So this is the TR100 Coralie Edition. You get this nice little keepsake booklet. This is really nice, and in here you're gonna get a couple of things here from the artist. One, of course, is going to be that picture that we had up on display here for CES. So you get like a nice little picture of this. You're going to get some other little illustrations here of her actually signing the replacement badges, or the badges that are going to come with the case, as well as the numbering. I don't have it because it was in a frame somewhere at the show, but there's also going to be a certificate of authenticity that you'll receive, as well as with the booklet. You're going to get basically the replacement cover plate that would be like, you know, that's over here. Is I can bring it in right here on the case, right? So this comes on the case, you know, shipping out of the box. But we've also included this here that's actually signed by the artist. And you can see right here that this is, everybody was saying 7, but this is actually 2 of 500. So these are actually numbered edition, limited Coralie TR100 edition cases. So this is going to be limited to 500 pieces globally. That's going to be it. They're all numbered. They have a cool little authenticity thing tucked inside, as well as the little name badge. I think it's just really cool. If this case is going to work for you with the color choice that you're looking for, and you just want some cool little, you know, dude, Like, I gotta tell you, man, it's some really cool vibes as far as like what would you put on a case, right? Like how would you come up if you were the one tasked to do something like this? And I like just the idea of you know, the borders. I like how she came out with the centerpiece here and all that. So it's just some cool stuff. There's even some nice little accents here on the top part of the case too. Nothing on the inside, to be fair. And it's just a standard black interior. Granted, I was really curious if the inside was just going to be blue too. I thought that would have been neat if just like the whole thing was blue, but that could have just been like a production thing or cost, and you know what I mean? Because the case was more or less probably black at first, and then they paint it blue and then do, you know, the cool little artwork stuff and everything like that. Talk about a giveaway. I know, I wish, I don't know. Maybe we could do a giveaway there. I mean, we got a giveaway coming up. Where are we? Where are we at? Oh yeah, hey, we got less than 10 minutes. We got less than 10 minutes on the waffle. But yeah, dude, like I think it's really cool that we're working with somebody that's been an artist for like 20 years, and to have them come and do their thing on one of our cases, so we can do like a 500 piece run. I think is really neat, and I think this case is going to be cool for a lot of things because you can. It's not that you can kind of hide this, but you can hide this, if you know what I mean. Being a mini ITX case, it could literally go in a bookshelf and people might not actually know what it is. You know what I mean? Just sitting there, and then you have just books. I mean, you might want to have a little bit of airflow out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But definitely some cool stuff, and some nice things coming in with the package too. You know what I mean? Tribal tattoos, dude. It's so many neat little things. People coming up with little ideas like, is this like supposed to be like corn or something? Is this supposed to be like a sun? But then when I look at it right here, it like looks like a bunch of eyes right there. You can really get lost in it. It's definitely some interesting stuff.
Yeah, it looks like my new co-anchor.
Hey, Colin, I'm coming in with that 15 stream streak. I appreciate you. Sorry I missed that a little bit ago. And of course, appreciate the hydrate too, my friend. Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, I got to get back. I got to get my streaming chops back, man. Granted, it's like I almost feel like I've been talking more this last week. I think my voice was definitely feeling it by Thursday, Friday. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Definitely was feeling it. All right. Make a little bit of room here, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted in regards to this. It's not coming in at a crazy price. I think it's like $169.99. I think the standard case like $159. So it's not like something where it's like even an extra like $100 because an artist painted or whatever. So I think that is genuine, but it's gonna be limited, right? So keep an eye out for this if you're interested in this gorgeous indigo blue corally edition TR100. Now this right here was a fun case. I was playing with this all week. Ugh. Gosh, these things are getting bigger. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. We'll wrap this guy up here and then we'll waffle. Sound good? Sound good, wafflers? Let me see, how many wafflers we got? Did you guys all get, oh yeah, okay, you guys woke up. All right, good to see you guys. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Welcome back, you guys. Sorry I was gone. Again, I was talking earlier in the show, like, it's kind of crazy being gone for a little bit. Really cool experience getting to talk to people and see stuff going on and everything like that. Don't want you to lose that beautiful voice. Well, thank you so much. I mean, when you see and talk to, it's like, dude, it's crazy with the amount of media that you get, and it's literally back to back. I mean, I either got a 30-minute or 1 hour, and it's like, boom, 1 hour, big media, boom, that's done. And then as you're saying goodbye to them, you're saying what's up to the next guy coming in, man. We hustle, dude, and it's definitely a tough job. It's long days, but it's worth it at the end, and I enjoy it. I enjoy getting out there. I'm excited to see more about what. Okay, I guess I lost that one. I'll find it later. But I'm definitely excited about other stuff to come because, like, literally now that we're back from CES, we're going to Boston, PAX East. First time since COVID 2021. So I'm really excited to get back to PAX. PAX East has been one of my favorite events in the US. I can't wait to see people again, people that I hadn't seen in a long time. And I mean, dude, if any of you guys are going to be going to PAX East, come up and waffle me. I got to have something special for you. I got to figure out something. We're going to have like a secret waffle code so everybody knows. So when you come up and if you say the right thing, you'll get something special from me because I'll know that you know. And you know what? And knowing is half the battle. So we'll have to figure that out, okay? We'll have to find out like a fun little code word. You know, you come up to me, but I'm pretty sure everybody can just come up and just go, Mike, 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 or just waffle, waffle. And that's pretty much all that I'm going to need. You know what I mean? But dude, I would be really excited to get to meet and greet some of you guys that have watched the stream for a while. If you're planning on attending PAX, as well as all the other stuff that we're going to have, because we are planning to gear up with a lot of racing stuff that we showed at CES. That's going to go even further with PAX because CES is a buyer's show, right? I'm showing media and I'm showing, you know, buyers and, the guy from Micro Center come by, the guy from Best Buy come by, guy from Amazon come by. You know what I mean? They get to see all the stuff. We show them all that stuff. And then, you know, I'm sitting there with the media, right? And just going through all the same stuff with the media and everything. And it's going to be nice to get to an end user show where we got actual wafflers that could be there and we can meet up and say hi. So it should be a lot of fun. We're going to have a pretty crazy booth. A lot of that stuff barely was getting finalized right before CES, but we're going to be going, we got so much to do now to get that set up. The booth layout looks crazy. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for that and to be able to get out. The only downside is I don't know if we're going to be streaming there or not. It might be difficult with it's just the sheer amount of people with the interference of everybody's phone that just kind of makes live streaming crazy unless you have a serious rig. So I don't know if we're going to go that far. Don't know if we're going to go that far. But where we are going to go pretty far with is our travel cases are expanding more and more. We've done the TR100 like you saw. We have that in a variety of colors already out there in the market. TR200 and TR300 are next on the list for our TR series cases. We're going with both the TR200 being a micro ATX case, and then right here with the TR300 being a full ATX case. And one of the things that makes this work is having the power supply mounted in the top front part of the case. So there's a couple of things that we had to adjust in regards to that. But as you can see here, I mean, there's still a good amount of room for a graphics card. Granted, this isn't like some crazy 5090 card that's in here, but there's a good amount of space and even a little bit of a pocket there for you if you would want to put something crazy like that in there. Somebody should tell that to AMD and NVIDIA. Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I'm there too in the same boat, right? But yeah, ATX form factor with this one right here being the TR300 CB. I was joking with everybody at the show, you know, just about like, you know, this is like little Scrabble pieces. And I just want to start, I almost want to put like little letters on these and everything. But same case, we're going to be doing, I think, 4 different TR300s. We have 2 different TR200s, both the standard front panel as well as the one with the wood slats for both the white as well as the black colors. But with this one right here with the CB, this is going to include these cool little wooden squares, you know, that are just magnetized. And you're just looking, I mean, all this is here on the underside is basically just a dimpled filter that still gives you some airflow because you still have gaps between the wood and still gives you some airflow. I mean, yeah, it's not your typical because there is some blocks to it, but you got to understand it's warm and cozy, and this is kind of your choice for what you want to go with because we have variety. We have multiple versions of this same case, but I like the 300 because it gives that ATX form factor style, and I think cases in this size are becoming more and more popular. I think people are not necessarily looking for just a god-awful hugest tower possible. I mean, you guys are out there. I definitely know that. But I also know some people are looking for some more simplistic stuff too, you know, at the same time. So things like that, you know, is kind of where we're going with this. It's not necessarily for travel, but for giving you like a cool media PC or like, dude, I was telling people like how this is like a good garage PC. This can be a good secondary PC for, you know, maybe something else that you're doing. Like say you built a new system, you have some old parts, you want to put it into something to kind of bring it back to life. Something like either the 100, 200, or 300 might be a good option to give you something. And I mean, these are pretty affordable. I mean, most of these cases, minus the wood versions, right, are, you know, coming in around $100 or under. I think 79 for some of the other ones too. So, or actually not 79. I'm sorry, I take that back. But because I think the TR100 starts around like 99 bucks. So it's not too crazy on the case pricing with it. The 300 is the only one that comes with glass. I've had people ask me for glass and no glass. Some were happy for the glass. Some were sad that it was glass and they wanted just a perforated panel like the 200 and the 100 is. So there is that. We've taken all the feedback. I mean, granted, like I'm not necessarily the one that makes the decisions on things, but I do like to persuade and give some ideas like, hey, boss man, like somebody likes this. You know, it's some cool things that they're really digging this. And I think I have a lot more feedback like on the cross case in regards to stuff like that too, with some of the feedback as well as that not being exactly final, but more in concept, where this right here is more of a final design. And we're going to be having these guys coming out real soon for both the micro ATX as well as the full ATX versions of the TR series cases. You know, all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. But you know what? There's one more thing that's even more fun than that stuff, and that is your waffle. And it is the waffle time, but I need a minute here because I haven't done this in a while. So let me make sure I click the DMCA button really fast. You know, that's important. That's important. But I got to tell you guys, that this song came on in my truck during the holidays. Like it was like before Christmas or whatever, because, you know, we were off for a couple of weeks, right? But like this song came on in my truck and I just thought of you guys. I cranked it. I tried not to drive too fast. And it just made me remember you guys and how awesome you guys are. So without getting too emotional about it and telling you guys how much I really do love you, I love you guys. Happy New Year. 2026 is here. And let's get to waffling.
It's a golden waffle ticket.
Oh, I messed it up. There we go.
I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup.
It's waffle time! Try not to drive too fast. Sounds like a struggle. Maybe.
Waffle Man, I am the waffler.
I was cranking this at CES too. Got me motivated. Got me all into getting ready to talk to media. All right. Your first waffle of 2026. Are you here? Stop washing your car, walking your dog, walking your car, or washing your dog. If you are driving right now, please pull over. This may be an important announcement for you. Attention all wafflers. Attention all wafflers. Would you please come to aisle W to collect your waffle, please? All right. Here we go. Waffle winner number 1 for 2026 is Omega ATX. Omega ATX. Congratulations. Omega ATX, are you there? Congratulations on winning the weekly waffle. Whoa! Let's go. Omega is here. Congratulations on winning that waffle. He says spin it. He's gonna win it. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody's like rigged. Hey man, congratulations on winning your choice of some Thermaltake fans. We have a variety of fans. Visit our OnlyFans page at thermaltakeusa.com and pick out some cool fans that you want. Remember, it's your prize, your way. You want some colored fans. You want 120s, 140s. You want the reversible blades. You want no RGB. It's all you, my friend. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Don't forget, shoot me a message on Discord, and we'll get you all taken care of. All right. Who's going to join him? Who's going to join him? There's 200 mil fans on there. I actually think there really is. You might not want that for the prize point. You know what I mean? You're missing out on that 3-pack. You know what I mean? But there is a 200 mil option. I believe it's on there. I believe it's on there. All right. Oh, God, I missed this song. All right, here we go. Winner number 2 is Does Psycho Kitty. Does Psycho Kitty cheats enabled?
Wow.
It's supposed to be // not exclamation mark. I'm just kidding. Does Psycho Kitty, congratulations on winning another Waffle with us. Previous Waffle winner. Waffle winner veteran almost. This Psycho Kitty. Congratulations, congratulations. Are you there though? Over on YouTube. Over on YouTube. There we go. Let's go. We got one Twitch and one YouTube winner. Congratulations to Psycho Kitty. Thank you so much for joining us for our first stream for our 2026, as well as all the rest of you guys. All right. You say spin it. You're going to, oh, there it is. Let's go. Come on, baby. Big money, big money. I just got back from Vegas. Big money. Back to back fan packs. Let's go. Congratulations on winning your choice of a Thermaltake fan pack. Again, visit our unofficial OnlyFans page at thermaltakeusa.com. Grab some fans that fit your needs. Cool off, because summertime is coming, right? Right now, you might want to put those bad boys in intake, but you know, you're going to want to exhaust there soon. So take a look at those. We got OnlyFans for you. It's definitely a dedicated page for you guys. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for waffling with us. Oh, let's go. We got fans. MC Mikey. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, man. Oh, but yeah, don't forget to message me on Discord, !Discord, verify the meat popsicle verification. Even if you've won a waffle before, you got to do it every single time because I need you to want me. There's a song about that. All right, let's switch some things up now that we've waffled. Oh, is it time? It's time. Got something big. Got something big. Are you ready to see the biggest case? Well, I guess it's not the biggest case we've ever made. It's almost the biggest case we've ever made. Stay tuned. Be right back. Oh, holy crap, that thing is huge. Holy crap, dude, that case is so heavy, man. I need to weigh this case. I'm really curious how much this case weighs. It's a big one. It's a big one. It is quite large. It is quite large. It is superior to all other cases. No, it's really cool. It's really cool. I want that big case. I need it. Let's take a look. It's too big for the camera angle for you to bask in all of its glory. I love it. I love this. Let's see. Can I get it back to get it in a little bit there? Almost there. Now the entire case is in the screen. We just got the corner, just the corner right there. The new View Cross TG. This case was so difficult to not talk about. Oh my gosh. When I saw this case, you know, the concept for the dude, I was like, this is going to be the case of CES 2026 because it's so different, but I feel it resonates with a lot of people that are looking for something like the realm of having one PC in one case is old news. You'll never see, if you can only have one, why not two, right? Why not two cases? Completely independent. The new View Cross TG is coming soon from Thermaltake. We have some changes that we are planning on this. We have some ideas, so some stuff can change. I sadly will say we might not see a final
You need to
version until
build
the
dual
summer.
system loop with at least 2 GPU and CPU blocks.
Dude, I'm feeling you good. Like, this is going to open up the realm of the View Cross series, I think, for us here as a company. And I could see different variances of this case as soon, possibly having this finalized and some other variances of this case like this at Computex within only a few months because of how much positive, how much feedback we got. Oh my God. You guys were crazy about this. We were crazy about this too. And I know that being able to get components and everything could be a challenge this year, but I know at the same time, a lot of you guys already got multiple PCs and you're probably looking for a refresh. Maybe you got 2 micro ATXs, maybe you got 1 mini, or you have like a micro and an ATX and it's not that big of an adjustment, you know what I mean? But the idea of being able, because we've done 2 PC cases before, right? But they take up this entire display. It's a gigantic workstation type of case, right? And I will be honest with you guys, I am shocked that I have not seen the competition already grab on this already. Like this was not really something that was necessarily out there. And I mean, we were kind of doing this in a way many, many moons ago with the Core X series, with the stackable, you know, it was 2 cases that you could stack on top of each other. You could remove the floor and the ceiling from one and you could make it, but it was just too early. It just wasn't necessarily, I mean, we're talking like streaming really changed from there as well as a lot of other things, working from home, a lot of that stuff. But yeah, the 2 PC case thing is not something new to us here at Thermaltake, but this way is a whole new idea. And I am very, very excited for this to come out in the market. The new View Cross is going to be a dual micro ATX case. Let me check. Look at this glass panel. Look at the size of this glass panel, you guys. All right? Look at the size of this. So it's a big case. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it makes a lot of sense for what you could fit. We tried to meet in the middle with this guy. As you know, I was telling a lot of people, it's like, if it would have been dual ATXs, it would have been way too big, right? We probably wouldn't have been able to stack them because the freaking thing would be like, it'd be way up there. You know what I mean? Only somebody like me would be able to hit the power button. And then, you know, you go micro or you go mini, you kind of lose some functionality there, you know, because you only got like single PCI Express slots. Those motherboards are definitely a little more expensive because, you know, they have to shrink everything down into like a mini ITX option. It's not that I don't think a mini ITX cross could be something in the future. That could definitely be a possibility. I mean, look at what we've been doing, right? But this guy right here, since I saw it, I was like, dude, this is going to be the case. Everybody's gonna be like, whoa, that's different. And, you know, in 2026, it's very difficult as a case manufacturer to make a box different and do something different that not many people have seen. You get completely independent systems, 2 power supplies, 2 IOs, completely independent, separate for your graphics, for your your cooling and everything can be a mixed match in regards to this. Look at this sick all metal perforated back panel. Look at this. It acts as a filter, and at the same time, it's just your back panel. It doesn't require any additional filters in here. And it's just one big chonker of metal right there. Look at that perforation there, you guys. Look at the perforation there. It's quite interesting how this case, just came as an idea, man. The idea of this case, I mean, let me tell you, asking a CEO a question about certain things, you'll get an answer sometimes if you ask the right questions, to give you a little bit. But I mean, if you take a look at like the inner workings, a lot of the stuff people didn't get to see at the show, you can see the dual power supplies in a dual chamber type of layout. You still have storage options for SSDs and HDDs for both systems there independently. And the one thing that was kind of a pet peeve of mine was that you can run 5 fans down the side. We only mocked up 4, but as you can see, this fan here on the bottom is kind of like in the middle. You can fit 2 120s on there with the 360, from my understanding. I haven't been able to size fit everything up in there, but the idea of being able to do a 360
Hey
on
Mike,
the side.
how many dismembered little chippy legs will that case hold? Asking for a friend who still limps to this day, thanks to you. Monster.
He's just sitting there, look. My leg. You know, it's a lot of chippy legs, right? He's gotten smaller over the years, right? So that would be a lot of chippy legs. And in a cruel and sick, twisted way, it almost gives me a fun idea for a giveaway to fill this case with chippy legs and have you guess how many are in there. And I'm pretty sure if I would have done that, you probably would still want to enter it anyways. You know what I mean? Banana for perspective. I wish I had a banana for perspective, but I did bring this out. So there, I did bring this out for a reason. So like, dude, check this out. So this case is about 27 inches tall. It's over 2 feet in height, but this case isn't even a foot wide. And I think that's where you got to think about the spacing for a case like this, right? I mean, your length on here is not even 17. So you might have a 2 foot plus height of a case, but you could almost mistake this for a tower case with the way the layout is here in this. You know what I'm saying? Will a 50-60 fur fit? I'm just kidding. Will a 50-60 fit in there? Yeah, of course a 560. Wait, what, are you tricking me? What's a 560? Too many things. You know, those 3060 Ti's that they're going to be rebranding to bring back because they can't bring anything else back could fit in here. The case doubles as a coat rack. You know, you might want to be cautious of the airflow, but it would definitely work very well as a nice coat rack. It could be almost, mistaken for one of those blanket warmers, you know, that the wife likes, so she can have that nice snuggly blanket, but you might not want to do that to your components. I'm kidding. But dude, all seriousness, dual micro ATX cases. You have 2 completely independent systems. You have a variety of possibilities. I mean, if you have a work PC that doesn't necessarily have a high demand for graphic applications, it fit perfect on the bottom. You could put the gaming PC on the top because, heat rises, and it would be ideal for that. But then at the same time, we've been doing, and I've been talking with the teams about the thermal testing. And like, all right, guys, did you put like 250-90s in this thing and run them both at full freaking load? Well, what are we looking at here, right? And I've gotten some data. A lot of that stuff is still being finalized as the case design is being finalized too. So I can't share too much with you today, but good things are coming. The advantage of the case being larger takes a good option for where you're concerned about airflow, because larger cases don't need as much airflow or pressure with it versus like a smaller case would, where certain fans are just detrimental to the case thing. And then at the same time, on the flip side, literally, you have ability to do standard or reverse fan blade options on the case. So I mean, like, dude, you can fit a 360 on top, right? You can fit a 360 on the bottom. I don't necessarily know if you'd want to do that per se, especially even with an AIO GPU, but you can fit 3 fans, top and bottom, easy peasy. You get separate rear fans for each, because I do think that does matter, especially on this side of the case when you're looking at a wall of a graphics card like that one. But what really helps shine with this case is the fans on the side, because I could literally have the fan on the bottom right there next to the GPU as an intake, and then do exhaust right above it, and then do another intake fan, or maybe 2 intake fans there for the second GPU, and do another exhaust then on the top. Because we have the reverse capabilities of the fans tied in with the idea of running a dual system that gives you basically a row of fans down the side, I think this is going to work, guys. I think this is going to work. Now, I have my pros and cons with this. We've been asking you guys out there as well what you guys think too. Also works as a stool. It could be a chair, a small desk table. I mean, literally with this thing being like, what? It was like 26 inches tall. I mean, this could be, you know, that nice little desk table side next to your bed. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just have like a screen or something, or just VR it, and just, why not? You know what I mean? You can have couples VR with this. But like, we got a lot of comments about couple PC, workstation PC, streamer PC applications. It was really neat to see what people gave us back as far as us showing you this and you telling us what you would do with it, right? So I think we're going to be asking for more. I want to know more feedback on what you guys would think about this case, what you would use with it. You know, instead of a motherboard on the bottom, how about a Mora? Okay. Got me on that one. Is it stackable or wall mountable? Dude, we had some people ask about wall mounting capabilities. I don't think it would be something we would consider because it's part of the View series, not the Core series for that matter. But there was some discussion about a stand to basically lay the case down sideways, similar to what we've done with the Tower series cases. So that was up in the air too, thinking like, well, dude, we could just sell an optional stand to kind of rotate this thing sideways and everything. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about like what you could do with it, right? I mean, it's literally a giant rectangle, so you got options there with that. You'd have a little bit of concerns with, like, you know, cable connections and such, but not so much. You know, a little different than like the Tower series cases with the pill style capsule form, you know what I mean? But still, it was interesting to get the feedback, right? Another thing that we talked about too was possibly doing one big piece of curved tempered glass, like you've seen like with the Core P series, where this would just be one big chunkin' piece of glass that would come off. You would not have a seam with that. And I got some mixed feedback on that. I think some people said, hey, it would be kind of cool to have one piece glass, but that kind of is a little scary because at one, how big the glass is, and two, just I guess, not, you know, some concerns there with airflow, because I got on the other side of the idea with this of as far as removing the front glass panel and going with a perforated front panel there, that could be possibly options for more fan cooling options here on the front, keeping the one piece glass there on the side, and then maybe selling the glass panel as like an upgrade or an accessory kit. So, or vice versa, where we give you glass, and if you want to go with a perforated panel, we'd sell you the perforated panel. Because to be fair, that would make more sense, because it'd be easier for me to ship this glass on the case than in its own box, and then sending you like a perforated metal panel would be easy peasy, right? To put that in a box. So that idea was on the table. The other thing is, and I've been waiting to do this, the other thing is the IO. It's way up here. Oh, I can barely reach it. So the IO panel on the case, both, you get two separate IO panels here on the top, but a lot of people were a little concerned with stretching their arms up here to get to like the USBs that we commonly use. Power button, not so much. I think a lot of people would do their own thing there with, like The power button, I mean, it's not as big of a deal, I would say, as like the USB and everything. But, you know, we were talking about options for like here with the quarter panel. I mean, it could possibly interfere with some cooling options with, you know, like look at the back panel. Look, there's plenty of room right here. The fans themselves are recessed there. So you don't have a fan right on the back wall. There is literally, space right here. And I could see the IO going something like right here and right here. And that was a lot of feedback that we got going on too, right? A lot of feedback that we got going on too. Now, when looking at the case and looking the way that this is set up, this is definitely going to be, as far as looking at it from what I've seen, it is backwards compatible. So it will be a universal ATX form factor or micro ATX form factor. So if you got one of those boards, like Project Zero or other boards, it'll support the backwards connectors too. So you got that as well. So clean up some cables, do some fun stuff there with micro ATX versions of the backward connector cable motherboards. You'll have that option there. I mean, dude, you got the his and hers. You can do two different things. I mean, well, let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. Hopefully it still works. I was actually impressed with all the other systems because I did not get a chance to turn everything on and go through the BIOS and make sure everything's all good to go. But how much fun is it to be able to just turn on two power supplies on the back? I hope if we trip the breaker turning this on right now, we'll see you next week, okay? Hopefully not. But see, I'm fishing for it. Where's the button? Oh, there's one. There's the other one. All right, there we go. But dude, think about the options with your RGB, what you can do with the different colorways. You could set it all up to just be all one color. I mean, I already want a water cooling version of this. Project Zero, yes, you could do. It supports the backwards connector motherboard, no problem. So that wouldn't be an issue. That wouldn't be an issue. Only criminals use front IOs. I mean, I can understand why you would put it on the top, if that makes sense. But I think most people would be, for a case at least this size, right? Because you got to think about it too. Are you going to be looking at it from this perspective, or are you going to be looking at it from this perspective on the desk? You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to just have it like this, where this side here is just kind of pointing at the wall, right? You're going to more or less probably want it like that. Now, that puts the button towards the back, so you got to stretch up over the case. I think of all these case ideologies, man. You got to matter. You got to matter. Imagine the power being sucked from this bad boy. Well, that's the thing. Think about the load that you could put on these systems. How does that affect the top system with the bottom system with what's going on? I cannot wait to get this case once it's finalized and in MP, closer to launch. We are doing a build in this, guaranteed. I can't wait. I can't wait. It gives me some interesting ideas on what I could do with custom cooling with this. Oh my God. I need more space for a distro. And I think, maybe an option for a distro front would be something that I would want to consider. That might be a different case. I don't sadly see custom DIY cooling being that big to make an entire case for it, sadly. But a boy can dream, because I would have 4 things here that I could put in a loop. I could do a dual loop of mixed colored coolant. I mean, I could have this CPU and this GPU on one loop, and this GPU and this CPU on another loop. And just think of the tube runs you could do from here to here versus here to there, or there to here. I love it. I love just, you could make the whole back your freaking radiator almost. I mean, I could see somebody modding it and doing something like that. Not necessarily practical, but boy, could you do some crazy stuff in this case. And I mean, let's just be honest. You have the capabilities of an AIO on the top, 360. You have another 360 on the side. You could do another 240 or 280, or just put 2 fans there. As far as, below the AIO. And you can kind of mix and match which way you want to go with things. I mean, this AIO could almost go to this CPU, but not quite. But then you could have the AIO on the side either be for a graphics card or the CPU. And you have all these fun little which way you get crossed up. You can get crossed up with it. And yes, of course, this is going to be something like KVM switches might be an option, especially if it's something where you're like a what would you even call it? A dual user? Would this be like some new terminology for the dual user enthusiast? Because I don't just have one PC, I have two. One to rage on Reddit and two to play games. But I think for a lot of us out there that got the PC hardware addiction, I think this is going to be a pretty sought after case. It's definitely not going to be something cheap for that matter when it comes to like DDR5. I mean, you might be able to put one stick here and one stick there. Just get a 64 gig kit and then you'll just have two 32s. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. I know. I just hope you guys got your DDR5 already. I just hope. But I think the case has a lot of potential. I think this is going to be something very unique for us. We've had a lot of fun bringing this out. Got just tons and tons of feedback. I think it hit a few thumbnails, you know, for things that we've done. But like, I'd love to see this in colors. And like, what colors would we go with this? Like, there's a lot of stuff that just throwing this in the mix of all the colors that we've already been doing. Where is this going to go then, you know, next? And are we going to come out with different variances, like maybe more of an airflow version versus a glass or TG version? We've done that before, like the IO and everything that could stay on the top. It could move over to the side. You know, a couple of little changes, you know, here and there. I mean, I think frame and structure wise, it's good. I think there should be some, you know, other options there in regards to that. I mean, of course, you don't necessarily get vertical GPU mounting, so there's that, right? But I think in this configuration, this works. But gosh, you could just really think about like what we could make a pro version of this. We could have a View Cross Pro and it'd be a little bigger and do a little bit more. I mean, it's going to really rely on you guys, what you guys think of this and what uses you'll actually want to have. And I'm not talking about like the top like 1 or 2%, but maybe closer to like 8 or 10, if you feel me. It could be an interesting particular product. IO on the front, completely agree. I think that's probably one of the biggest changes we should make. I've seen stuff like, I think like the TR cases are probably one of the best examples because on the front, like with the TR case, let me see. Like when you look at this case, right, with the IO that's over here, the IO itself is not a part of the front panel. I don't know if this one comes off the same or not. I don't know. I don't want to break this one. Yeah, let's just not try to break it. But this panel is removable, but then this little section for the IO is actually screwed into the side of the case. So when you take this off, you're not stuck with that in the cable, if that makes sense, where like you can only go so far with it. This basically pops off and there's just a little cutout here where this is still like secured to the side of the case. And I mean, my gosh, you guys, if we don't listen, I don't know what to tell you, because this part right here, I mean, it's wide open to literally put 2 IO panels, and it would be something where the IO would just be fixed on the inside and you would just have that beautiful perforated panel, because this is really not something you remove, if that makes sense anyways, compared to like something like this where, I mean, and literally, you know, I had the idea too. I was like, just put on the power button an arrow pointing up and a power button with an arrow pointing down, and then everybody knows which one's top and which one's bottom. Because for those small percentage of people that would think the top IO set would be for the bottom PC, I just want to do that just for them. You know what I mean? I honestly think, man, that you would look at this and you go, well, the top IO's for the top PC. Am I right or am I right? Like, I really don't see that as being too much of a difficult task for you to understand. And then, of course, you're going to wire it yourself anyway. So if you want to screw with people, you can just wire it the other way around. Like, it's really, it's your wire your way as far as what you want to do with it. But the idea of being able to get 2 PCs into a showpiece like this that gives the view aspects, even a little bit of like the tower aspects here from us at Thermaltake, we're definitely trying to stand out with a different type of box. And I think we did a pretty good job here showcasing that view cross all last week. Everybody loved it. I love seeing the feedback from what you guys have been saying during the stream, as well as a lot of the comments and everything. So if you guys dropped a comment on Paul or Brent or any of the other guys there that came out to come check out, I appreciate you. I'm trying to read as many comments. Like I said, I gotta be like a cop and do the police report on everything about CES, the good and the bad, and try to have some type of summary for, you know, well, what did people think about what we had to show? So that's a big project for me. And this thing right here is definitely going to be a big part of that. I mean, I almost have too much information on what to provide. So I'm going to have to kind of summarize some things, but I think message received. I appreciate everybody coming out with their feedback on this. Zip tied together profit. It's a great one. That's a great one. It should come with a 3,000 watt. And you know, that's the thing. I wouldn't have wanted this to be like a single power supply dual PC kind of thing, right? Like I want it to be completely independent. You only need to turn one on if you need to. You feel me on that? Like, I could see myself getting into something like this. I already have 2 PCs at home. I have my main gaming rig, which is in that beautiful Matcha View 380, by the way. And I'm just digging the color on that. But then I also have a Core P3 that I've had for a number of years. And it's just been my secondary PC. It's my stream PC. It's my gaming server PC. It's just my secondary PC because why do you need 2 PCs? Because I can, and because I wanted it. You know what I mean? It was just fun to have those, and I've done some server stuff, some networking stuff between the two. I kind of refreshed a little bit of all that fun crap that I learned in college that I forgot working and doing this for the last 20 years. So like, it's really kind of fun to get like both sides. That would be a really nice flex. And yeah, and it's like being able to have, if you're already dealing with that, I think I saw somebody say they have like 14 PCs. So think about this, like you could have 7, but no, you know, all realistics, I get it. It's micro ATX, but if this could find some practical use or a cool way to show off, especially for his and her, because I know if me and the wife had a setup like this, this would be what I would want to do. I mean, I know she'd probably want her own dedicated purple PC because that's what she currently has right now because she's a big fan of purple. But I mean, something like this could be very interesting for a variety of things. So we'll see how it does. We'll see what the market reacts to it. I don't have a price right now. I don't have an ETA right now. This is kind of like currently in concept, but I think a lot of your guys' feedback, a lot of the people that we talked to over all last week while we were in Vegas for CES, I think you guys definitely helped us jumpstart this and get some good direction on, you know, what was going on. So very, very happy to see the feedback on this. This was the one that I was like, no, man. I love the teal color. I love that Core PX, and I think it's fantastic we're getting back into the Core P series after a number of years. But I was like, dude, I got to give it to this cross, man. I thought that people are going to dig the cross with it being something different. I could, you know, setting up different lighting for it. I mean, even in a pinch. And you know, personal but sad story. We did have a white one with all white components in it, if you can understand. It was like white and blue RGB, and it looked sick. But sadly, it got a little too close to a forklift. Not our forklift, but somebody else's forklift coming from Taiwan all the way over here to the US. And the poor thing got completely destroyed. Like, shake of the box, and there was nothing but glass on the inside. If you could understand, I mean, mangled and damaged. Very, very unfortunate. And literally, this is the only cross in the US, maybe even globally, The only case that we have currently right now. Many more to come, but if you can understand, it was really sad. We did have a white one to showcase, but it did get completely destroyed. I've never seen damage like this before, guys. And we scrambled to get even this one together as far as getting the parts in here for this one, because we did only have the one with a second one coming, but because the first one got damaged and it had white parts in it, we were waiting for the black one to come in. We did not have the time to get another white one because we didn't have an extra case just to ship, if you could understand, and then to be able to put all those components in. So, man, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, the ViewCross TG by Thermaltake, dual micro ATX, independent systems, good amount of cooling, more tech on this coming out. We're definitely going to be doing some testing. We're definitely going to be doing some builds in this. We're just all, myself, we're all going to have to wait a little bit, okay? But nice, something fresh for the new year here from Thermaltake, the new ViewCross, all right? Okay. I got one more to show. And I think that will be the show for today. Yeah, something like that. See it's me, like, where's the button? Wait. I think, oh, there's one. Aha, that was that one. And boom, got that one. But interesting case. Let me know. Just keep the comments flowing, you guys. If you have some, I mean, I love to read the Discord messages. If you have comments on this as we get closer, I think for sure we're going to have some really neat builds at Computex with this. I'd love to have something already for PAX East, but that's a little too soon. But definitely excited to see more cross in the future here. And it definitely is a view. I'll definitely tell you that right now. This is definitely a view. Thermaltake Live could make a Wasteland PC out of this. There is so many cool freaking ideas with this case. I mean, I could even see somebody doing something completely different and not doing two PCs and doing something really interesting there at that point, if you can understand it. Think about what these modders can do. These guys can make acrylic panels and do some really interesting things and really change around stuff. It's just sometimes their boundary is the box. So if we make a bigger box, they have a bigger boundary. So we'll have to see what some modders come up with this. This would be a really crazy case to do, like a case mod or something like this. I just worry about the budget, man. Two graphic cards and 2 sets of RAM. Like I said, you buy a 64 gig kit and put a 32 stick in one of each. It'd be kind of rough, man. It'd be kind of rough. Gatorade! Thank you so much. Oh. And then in colors too, like, dude, wouldn't this be crazy if this came out and, you know, some of the colors and everything, like matcha or even transformative teal, black and yellow would look sick. Hydrangea blue would be interesting. Not sure if we'd bring that color back because it's a 25 year, but a lot of fun. I really wish I could keep this case and just building it like 2 or 3 times and just get really familiar with it. You know what I mean? But this thing's cool. ViewCross definitely was a hit for us at the CES, but I got one more. I got one more to show. Something a little bit smaller, but something definitely different. So let's take a look. Here you can, and you can watch me try to take this thing off the table. I swear, just because I'm a big guy, I make this look easy, but this is a big case. I mean, it's over 2 feet tall. Just kidding. Just kidding. Gosh, it's like this thing in a system is just, it's heavy. I think I'm just tired, guys, from lifting, like, I don't know how many PC cases we had. It was like 26 live systems or something like that. Man, it was a setup. It was a teardown. It was a week. It was definitely a week. Might need some handles. Fire and ice build. Ooh. You know, I did a fire and ice build a while back. It was the Core X71. It was a Core X71. It was a single PC case, but it had a dual chamber for cooling down below. And I did, dude, was that NCIX? Was that NCIX before they quit? I think that was NCIX. And I went out there and I did a live stream and I built 2 PCs, one blue and one red, and we gave them away to 2 people. I swear, I wonder if they still have them. It was custom hard tube bending live. Like I built 2 hard tube systems in like a day. Like this was back when I was just bending like crazy, man. Crazy, dude. And yeah, they both had some pretty neat little bends in them. But either way, last but definitely not least, another new look for us here for CES 2026 is the new View 590. I'm really digging this case. It's basically got your View 380 XL interior, same kind of style idea. You get the cantered fans in the front, 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, but you get 2 out the back now on the 590. So I really do like the dual 120 fan option. It is a static 120. You can't do 120 or 140s for that matter, but still being able to do 2 120s here on the back is a real nice option because this has a one-piece curved has a one-piece curved tempered glass panel. It's like 4 mil thick tempered glass. We've done tempered glass for a long time, but I like this. This is, Mike, you don't like Minecraft Overworld / neither build idea. Laugh out loud. I do. And I think something like that, as well as other things, would be great to show. I mean, we have the Mind Cube for that matter. I think you've seen that kind of stuff. I just don't want Microsoft coming and knocking if I go a little too hard on the marketing side of that. If you know what I mean. Don't tell anybody, okay? But the new View 590 has that same similar interior with the View 380. The 3 fans bottom, 3 fans top, 2 in the back, and then the 3 in the front cantered, on the side. 45-degree angle for you guys. I've been playing way too much Tarkov, so I apologize. What I really like about this case is that this is not just a fish tank. This is that premium fish tank that your buddy likes to tease you about. And let me tell you, I had a good friend, my bestest buddy, had an acrylic saltwater tank. And the one thing that he always would talk and joke about was that he didn't have that cheap glass fish tank with the pointed corners, from PetSmart. He had that nice acrylic tank that had that nice 90-degree one-piece, because it was an acrylic tank, right? So it was bent 90-degree acrylic, so it had that nice smooth edge. And I bet he would like this today in like a tempered glass type of option with this, because it really does change a lot of the perspective of just having no seam at all. And it's just a one-piece tempered glass panel. And I think it really cleans up just any edge. It gives you the next level of fish tankness that I think we are trying to bring out. And it's really interesting too, thinking about the way this is set up, where, I mean, I kind of wish I had this for my View 380 now when I think about it. So I'm kind of in a buyer's remorse here myself, going, man, that 590, or, it's got that curved tempered glass and that looks really, really sick. You know what I mean? Then if Donkey Kong let Nintendo go, I think you're okay. That's a whole nother story. But we've also done Donkey Kong too, and to this day I think I've been okay. But like, hey, look at this. So this is a cool little feature here with this particular case, because of the fact that it's got a one-piece curved panel on it. It's not your traditional like pop-off type of panel. You got 2 screws here on the back. That's literally it for what you got going on. Take those out, slides back, and then this basically just pops right off the top. And then, you know, here's your cool little top panel. You can see right here, it's got a neat little accent on it. I don't know if it kind of caught your eye, but looking at the little accent panel, for a lot of you guys have known Thermaltake for a long time, this gives me a lot of Armor series vibes for the case. So it's kind of like bringing back some like old school, like little bit of looks from what we've done with like the Armor series back in the day. Even kind of like Typhoon a little bit too. And I think a lot of that has to be thanks to the rounded perforated corner there to accommodate for the fans. Because you see how it's like a two-piece, where like with the View 380, it's just one big block separation. And then you have an additional panel over there for the power supply to get the cool air coming in. But yeah, this top panel just pops right off just like this. And let me get a little view in here so you can see. Check this out. So on the case, it has these cool little tabs right here. So the way we set the panel up is there's a screw that would go here and a screw that's going to go right there to hold the glass panel in place, like especially for shipping, right? But you don't necessarily have to have the screws in after you've already built your system. You definitely can if you want to, but basically allowing these to just lift the panel, let's see if I can do it from here, lift the panel just up and off the case just like that. Makes it real easy to then, pull the glass panel off. And yeah, this is one big acrylic piece of glass. I mean, dude, it's so neat to see something like this and having that, no edge type of a corner there on there. Like, as you can see how it kind of makes it like wavy and stuff like that too. Cause it's not corner to corner like you would say, but I still think this is a really cool idea. It's good to see like the tempered curved glass coming back in a mid-tower case option like this. I mean, we've done it in a variety of stuff, including the Core P series and everything over the years. But this is a nice little refresh to see this kind of come back. You know what I mean? What about, what? Something about a piano or something? I forget. No, because you're talking about, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name right now. It's like soprano. It's like soprano, it's soprano case, yeah. But it really gave me a cool little vibe of some of the old school styles of what we had, integrating that in with a fresh new look here with the View 590. I mean, of course you get that beautiful interior. I mean, plenty of room for a graphics card, like I was saying with that. I'm pretty sure like on the back panel here, let's just show you guys a little bit more. So I take off the back panel and everything. This board is actually a backwards connector motherboard. So that's why you don't necessarily see the 24 pin and any of that stuff over there. It gives a nice clean look to it. I mean, granted, you still have the Gen 5 there, which more or less works for most people, versus getting that specialty card that would have the connector. But that backwards board is more available than you think. And kind of cleans up a lot of stuff here inside the case already. This one with our new mag curve that's actually right around the corner as far as coming out. We had the Mind Cube that we just launched end of last year. And dude, we got the new ST 360 with the new 7-inch screen. The thing is bigger than my phone by far. It's our biggest LCD screen yet. I'm sorry I didn't have it on any of the displays here today as far as AIOs go, but we'll be diving in on that next week as far as covering some power, fans, and cooling side of things. I might even try to get into show you guys some of the racing stuff, because the racing stuff as far as like all that with the cockpit and everything is one thing, but setting the pedals here on the table and showing you the pedal set, the new wheels, the new styles and everything, I just wish you could feel the rubber and see what we got going on with some of the new racing equipment that we have coming out. The carbon fiber pedals look sick. I mean, wow. Like I don't feel worthy that I need that. I need to get more into racing, but it is something that I'm really getting the itch for. And like, I literally want to build like a racing cockpit back here and do racing streams and kind of showcase a lot of stuff, because there's 45 buttons and nothing is plug and play. That's what this is all about. You get to set what you want. You are a mapping button maniac when it comes to that. You're not this is not your plug and play system that you got for Christmas, all right? This is definitely the big boy racing stuff, and I've been learning a lot. I still have a ton more to learn, but it's quite interesting as far as what that market gets into. But yeah, the View 590 is a good mid-tower case. I'm excited about this. You can see right here, it's got that same idea with like the View 380 has in store. These are, of course, screwed in, so I don't want to open and show you that mess, but a lot of room there with that. I really dig this part right here too. I didn't actually get a chance to try to take this off, but it looks like this slides out here. There's a couple of screws here. This is actually like a filter, and it kind of almost looks like a window. It kind of gives me like that country window vibe right now for whatever reason with the back panel off. But you know, options for storage both here as well as here. This is actually a new addition with the 590 that the 380 doesn't have. So it's nice to see like us doing some other changes and coming out with some other things, of course, with that. You know, when you look at this too with the board and everything, you know, as far as like, you know, motherboard size wise, you do have options for doing ATX, micro ATX, and even mini ITX if you wanted to. So all that stuff kind of is backwards compatible there with that. And then, yeah, dude, just a good amount of room for a graphics card here too. But I really like that curved 90-degree panel, man. I think that's really, really good. And no fingerprints. Yeah, fingerprints can be bad. The good thing about this, compared to like 10 years ago when we were showing you a clear panel that was made out of acrylic, is that that glass is going to just be able to be cleaned and cleaned and cleaned over the years. Very durable, especially. I mean, acrylic just fades and just, yeah, and if you're a clean freak, you're just going to destroy it even faster. If you can remember, I mean, I remember wet sanding acrylic panels because that was what we had to do back in the day to get some nice shiny little window. You know what I mean? And today we're doing not just one 90-degree bend, but two 90-degree bends on acrylic or on glass panels. God, I keep saying acrylic, but it's just crazy to see where a lot of stuff has come, man. It's pretty crazy. And yeah, I mean, no, I can understand too about like, you know, like the glass breaking and everything, but I think we've learned a lot with the way tempered glass goes, especially bending it and then tempering it after, and that whole process. I mean, in the beginning when we did that, it was definitely a pretty big failure rate, but we learned a lot. We improved. The factories improved. Their ways that they're doing it improved a lot. And I think that's why we see a lot more like curved glass options out there in the market. And us here at Thermaltake, well, we're definitely one of the ones that have done a lot of curved glass over many years. So definitely expect to see more and more of that stuff from us going forward with this. This would be neat to see in some colors. Nothing necessarily planned at the moment, but definitely an exciting, fresh new look with some similar interiors there. Good, solid mid-tower case, the View 590 TG panel. So it's a cool case. Love the little style and the layout of this, man. It's really got some neat stuff here as far as the look. And it's not too crazy big. I think that's the other thing I love about it. It's not gigantic. It's not like a View 600 tower. It's a good mid-tower, you know, meet you in the middle kind of thing, you know? Good meet you in the middle kind of thing. TT Racing Sims are fired. Dude, we are, I mean, man, we've been doing racing sims for only a couple of years. There's no way I would say I'm like an expert right now, but it's definitely something I've considered learning more and more about, especially with my position here at the company, right? But at the same time, you know, it's a bigger budget, right? It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. You know, like, hey, boss, can I have like the full racing cockpit? Oh, yeah, you know, throw in that $6,000 motion setup. And, you know, it's crazy as I was talking to people about, like, you know, we have that full motion system. I mean, it's on our website. It's like $5,500. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think. It's not necessarily cheap, but then have you seen the competition out there? Have you seen the pricing of the stuff like out there in the market? It's insane. Like I've seen these things for like $20,000 or like $10,000. I mean, I know that this is not your average price. Wait, oh crap, where did it go? Wait, why won't it let me slide over? Okay, the website. Okay, there we go. But like this GM5 with this motion and everything, just basically actuators that mount to the actual cockpit and it moves with everything. I mean, it includes the tools, the software, you get the license and everything with it. I mean, you're paying $5,500, but like, bro, I've seen these things for like 10 grand and more for just that part, right? I mean, look at this SimCube setup. I mean, this isn't us, it's SimCube. But I mean, this brake, the stand, the wheel, I mean, some premium stuff right here. It's $5,300, $5,400 for that matter. But like looking at some of the stands, like this is $50. I mean, some of these triple monitor stands, we got a new one that's coming out. The GR300 only being like $429. Granted, you can't mount the crazy movement stuff to it, but there's a lot involved there. I mean, $700 with the wonderful tariffs here on the wheel and pedal set, but like you get the wheel, the base, and the pedal set for that for $699. Go price that out. Go part that out, man. It's pretty interesting. So I'm definitely getting more of the itch for this. We have a lot more coming out. I mean, it's not really something that I could just drag the GR900 or the GR700 in here for that matter, but we got some good videos on our, on the YouTubes from our media partners and stuff that we sponsor to have them come out so they can show you that stuff. But wow, what an experience that is. If you're into VR or you want to do like a 3-monitor setup and all that, I'll talk a little bit more about that next week. I'd be able to get like the pedal sets, the wheel, and like, talk a little bit more about the specs and everything. I think it might be something interesting for you guys to hear about. So I'll throw that in the mix with the fans and the power and a lot of the other smaller components. This was really kind of trying to cover a lot of the cases this week. I mean, it's a lot. There was more cases, of course, that were there. I couldn't fit them all into my room, sadly. But if there is something in particular that you want to know about, hey, that's why we got a Discord. Join our Discord, !Discord for the link there. We got a wonderful community. Love you guys. Love seeing all the comments while I was gone, and all that. But we're back. CES is done. We did our stuff. It's 2026. I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. I'm excited. I am excited. We got so much more. And yeah, I know, no 200 mil fans. We didn't have those, my friend. I do apologize. But I don't know if you saw the new retro keyboard and the new keyboard that we're doing. We got that lined up. I'll showcase that with you. I've been kind of using it here on my desk for a little bit. Don't tell anybody, but I'm enjoying the buttery switches as I sit here and go, happy hump day. Oh my God, it feels so good. And we haven't done a keyboard in years. We haven't done a P series in years. So there was a lot of those new things that I was really excited to come back. And if people go, hey, I've seen something like, oh, you're bringing that back. Oh, that's cool. So it was really nice to see that coming back and everything, man. That was really, really cool. So I've been using the X1 for years now. Same. I've had the X1 at home. I'm switching over to this 75 key. Let me switch back over. I've switched back over. This is the retro edition. We have a white one as well as a black one out there. I'll show you guys that next week. This is heavy AF. It's CNC machined aluminum. It's solid. It's a security device as well as your keyboard. But yeah, I'm looking to get more into this. Dude, these Gateron switches, man, are so good, dude. These switches are so good. I've been a fan of Cherry, but it's time for a change, and I like the change, and I want to switch it up. Maybe you do too. We got some new keyboards coming down the road, and mice. I can't believe how light this new mouse is, and the wireless, dude. I've been using it. I'm using the mouse. Here's the black one that we got right here. Look, I got it's the no-namer. It's the CES sample, dude. It works. It just works. That's what I want. And it's light as hell too. So we'll be talking about that. I don't have too much info, but we'll show you guys more and more. I'll do the cool little like ASMR clickety so you guys can hear it. But we got a lot more in store for you guys for next week. So excited to be back. Congratulations to our Waffle winners this week. We're back, baby. Catch a Thermaltake Live next Wednesday for our second part of our CES 2026 recap. And we'll see you guys later. All right? 07, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Happy New Year. And happy hump day. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
I love this song. Oh my God. It's so good. I miss you guys. Happy hump day.